Alright, alright, alright. Oops. Here we go. Back with more Conquer. Fresh run today. Fresh horses. Starting off the day with a fresh run because, if you guys remember, the run died at the end of last stream. And there we go. So that's fun. And luckily I had the kill count up already on this stream, so that's pretty cute. Connor in the house, that's right, Chip.
Playing some more Conquer.
Yep.
I thought it's a good game. Never played it, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, because this, when Bedford Day was originally released, Nintendo Power refused to, acknowledge its existence, you know?
It's literally in Nintendo Power, though. I have a page from a Nintendo Power about it. Like maybe.
Oh, there was? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I thought, because of it being rated M, they decided not to air it. I don't know where I heard that rumor, you know?
Like, I don't know when exactly it was talked about in Nintendo Power, but my Conquer file that I showed at the end of the first Conquer Deathless attempt stream literally has the page that I took out of a Nintendo Power in it.
Did you grow up with Nintendo Power and didn't have it? Because I grew up with Game Informer.
No, I had Game Informer and PlayStation Magazine. Those are the two I had.
I just had Game Informer. I mean, I got PS2 well late in the console's life. I think like 2007, 2008. But it was a fat model, but it was refurbished.
Gotcha.
I don't think it was modded, because I never had any modded titles, so. I know it's real easy to hack a PS1, you know?
Is it?
Well, you could just get a stealth mod chip, and that basically makes you pay imports and backups.
Okay.
Unless you want to do disk swapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a Swap Magic disc I can do that with.
Or even those existed, people would virtually have to take the disc out once it like went up to the second speed, or the PlayStation logo came in. They would swap the disc, and then after it slowed down, they would take the disc out, put the back up. It's confusing, you know.
Uh huh.
So, I remember people back in the day used to like mod their own consoles, like give the consoles a different color. Like someone would have the PS2 a blue or translucent.
Okay.
Silver. So how have you been this weekend?
I'm doing all right. I'm gonna go to.
Just waiting for my grades. Okay.
I'm gonna go to work in a few hours, but figured I'd
Enjoy work though, man. Yep.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's a few hours out. I just figured I'd start another run at least.
Someday you're gonna beat this game.
Well, again, without dying, because obviously the caveat is I've beaten this game itself many, many times.
If you die, you gotta start all the way back at the beginning.
That is correct. That is the premise of these streams.
Okay. I'm just waiting for my grades to come in on one of my classes, unfortunately. Just waiting for it to come in, you know?
Uh-huh.
Got some IOL shit that I gotta do with it once it's in, because I can't say it out loud, you know?
Okay.
I had a good time watching Joe Schmo last night.
Well, that's good.
You sound off. Are you okay? Are you like under a cold or something,
No,
or
I'm
just
fine.
okay? Sometimes I just how people say things. I ask because just tones. Drinking some soda or Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Ace. Now, Pepsi or Dr. Pepper? What's better?
Maybe Conker was interested in politics from a very young age. I mean, he is king, but something tells me that's not the case, because, he doesn't want to be king. He's forced to be king.
Just like the Lion King.
No.
Yeah, that was a bad joke.
Simba wasn't forced to be king. Simba wanted to be king. He literally had a musical number called I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Yeah, he wanted to be king.
Yeah, so it was a shit example. Huh. Horizons, I've only been awake for like 20, 30 minutes, so... I don't know, Corbin's probably busy with something, dude. It's not like I announce when I do this shit. I just go live when I want to go live. I'm a grown man and I want a chicken sandwich.
You could get one at Chick-fil-A.
It's Sunday.
Oh, Blue Loss, I forgot.
It's not a law. Chick-fil-A just isn't open on Sundays.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Like that's something they're known for, is not being open on Sundays.
Hello. Can you help me? I need to get home and go to bed because I don't feel very well at all. Oh, so you can't help me at all?
Actually, yes, I can. Maybe.
Okay. What's your name? Beard.
So Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday, not for religious reasons. They're just closed on Sunday.
For religious reasons, I would say maybe. I mean, the creator, like the owner and founder, is like a Christian, so that's probably the reason.
Yeah, and there's such things as blue laws in some states where you can't have businesses open on Sunday and stuff.
I am not familiar with such a thing, but I can assure you that is not the case.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A, because plenty of food places are open here today. It's not like it's a law for fast food places to not be open on Sundays.
Press B.
It's not usually fast foods. It's usually like grocery stores or.
I mean,
It depends.
There are certain places that can't be legally open on Sundays, like I think car
dealerships.
yep, and places like that. I know.
Illinois, that shit's closed on Sunday.
Yeah, there's a lot like so shit like that I'm familiar with. But when you say that in regards to Chick-fil-A, Lion King's overrated. I don't know about that. It's a good one. I mean, it's basically.
I mean, it's a decent movie. I prefer it. I think it's like right up there with one of the best Disney Renaissance films. Either that or Aladdin.
I prefer Aladdin, but Lion King is up there. Lion King's literally just Hamlet with lions, and I do like Hamlet.
I know a lot of people like Hercules and stuff.
But yeah, Hercules is good. Most of the Renaissance is good.
I used to have most of them when I was a kid on DVD. I think I had a few Disney classic Disney films. I used to have 101 Dalmatians, both on VHS and DVD, back in the day. And I have Lion King on VHS.
Clever.
I also used to have Beauty and the Beast on DVD, but that got mystery disappeared for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna just say it in because we're on YouTube.
Okay.
But you will have to watch them.
What's up, Andy?
I'll tell you in pain. Okay.
Okay. You still have The Lion King on DVD? I don't know if I have it on DVD. I have it on VHS, I'm pretty sure.
In good old pan and scan were available.
I will
But
say
my
The
DVD
Lion King 2019 is garbage, though, with same recent Mufasa movie. I mean, yeah, those didn't look good at all.
Oh no, the Mufasa movie from just looking at the trailers looks like absolute crap. And the 2019 one I saw like once, it just doesn't live up. Seriously, the 94 version. This is why Disney needs to stop making remakes. They're just fucking their
I
own
mean,
plan.
our art's basically dead.
Yeah, Hollywood's out of ideas.
I just haven't bothered seeing a lot of... Like, there's good movies that come out here and there. But, like, for the
True,
most
like
part...
last year was Terrifier 3.
Yeah, you say that, but you pussed out and couldn't finish it.
The reason I pussed out is because I need to mature myself a little. I need to...
Horizon,
Go some-
no one's forcing you to watch gory movies if you can't handle it. It's the fact that you pretend that that's not the reason that makes it funny.
Do it. Eeny, meeny, miny. Mo. Frying pan.
I'm just an oddball, I guess.
Cool. Okay, here's the score. Press the B button to equip and put away. Then, once equipped, pull the...
What got you into collecting on? If you want over...
Sure you got that?
I got into collecting because I like movies. I mean,
Me too. I've been collecting actually since 2010. Although it's...
I don't know what else what else you would expect from an answer. Like
Yep.
that's really it. I mean, like
Pretty much for me. Same way. I like movies, you know?
If we want like a specific example, like with like South Park, when I was still trying to collect every South Park media release, that started because of an accident. Because I bought the Hits collection. Because I was under the impression that the episodes on that were uncensored, which turns out it was actually Colt of Cartman I was thinking of. Although the Blu-rays actually are uncensored now too for seasons 1 through 12. So like,
Okay.
because they released.
Because I know the
remastered
DVD
editions.
releases are censored because of the syndicated cuts up.
The DVD releases are censored for seasons 1 through 10. Or sorry, 1 through 10. 11 and onward were uncensored.
You think you're coming this
But
you can think again.
Oh, you're a real charm.
you're more into movies. You're not into movies so much anymore. More video games and shows. Yeah.
I mean, the
like
only TV show I've seen recently was Tulsa King. We just got done watching season 2, so...
Gets right up your ass.
when you say it's the only one you've seen recently, do you mean out of modern shows? Because if you're saying that's the only one you've seen recently,
As in modern shows, I mean,
I was gonna say-
we did finish Yellowstone.
I was gonna, okay,
we
so-
did watch a little bit House of Dragon like a couple years ago and
the
stuff.
only reason I was about to say bullshit is because we watched Sopranos and Joe Schmo, so
I meant modern.
I know.
Modern, like more recent. Because I grew up watching Sopranos, a lot of old sitcoms back in the day, and stuff like that. We even watched a lot of them in the middle. But we need to get back on that eventually.
Also, places are closed on Sunday if holidays occur on that day. It depends, Andy. Not all holidays close stuff. I don't really know any place that would close specifically because of Easter.
I don't know either, but I do know. I think on some days, like Thanksgiving, everything is fucking closed where I'm at.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that'll be closed on Thanksgiving. Sopranos is a great show. Yep.
In my opinion, Justified, it's like the best show ever made.
Well, I think Breaking Bad is the best show ever made, but like, again, it depends on what you're looking for, because like Sopranos is more realistic, but Breaking Bad is more of like the story itself is crafted better, I feel. But like, if we're talking like believability and like true to life, then Sopranos wins.
I think I know what's gonna happen now.
You know, there's so many little visual glitches that you don't realize in Live and Reloaded when you just play through it normally. But when you play through run after run after run like this, you notice little things, like the way that fucking dynamite plunger just kind of twitched, like the fucking box at the bottom of it, like kind of shook during the cutscene. And like the rock, how it's like behind the gargoyle before it falls in a couple of scenes. So there's like little things, or like how Von Krippelspeck stabs himself in the eye, which that one I think I've always noticed. But like there's a lot of them you start to just notice more and more when you've watched these cutscenes fucking 10 times in a row over the past few days.
Professor,
Yeah.
welcome. I have a job for you. As you can see, the table.
It's funny how last night's stream thinks that I was playing some game called Tricky Puzzles Brain Test just because I titled it Conker's Tricky Puzzles.
Oh, because it didn't, it thinks you're playing a different game when you're not.
Yeah, the game detection can be really finicky and funny on YouTube. Like, sometimes it'll detect it based on the actual gameplay. Other times it bases it on the title. And sometimes it's just fucking out of nowhere and weird. But, yeah.
Oh, little while. I'll go now.
I don't want to have to get the duct tape out again.
Yes. Wait, no. I don't want you to get the duct tape out again. Bye. Bye. Duct tape? I'll get him a duct tape. I'll come down here, I'll show him what the duct tape is, I'll show him what stuff it. Stupid. All I do all day is try to suck his stupid problems out. Anyway, what's for me? The milk, the table. What shall we do with this?
Is that the fucking window with that?
I have to grab the chocolate, so it's kind of working. That's voodoo.
School is the obvious one for being closed on certain holidays. I used to love those days so much as a kid. Being able to wake up at a later hour and eat junk food when I get up. Good stuff. Okay, Andy.
I mean, I remember some days when we had school off, not just because it was a holiday, but it was one of those state holidays and crap. And of course, snow days if the snows were pretty bad.
See, that's something that's always been funny to me. Because, you know, here, snow is just par for the course. So the concept of a snow day is just absurd. Like, we hear about you guys in, like, eastern states who, like, take days off just because it fucking snows. And over here in Utah...
The time, if it's like, just 3 inches, we still go, but if it's, like, over 5 or 6, then they call it off.
We'll get fucking 3 feet. Like, not literally, but we'll get, like, fucking 18 inches of snow. And, well, no, I think we've gotten, like, 3 feet and shit before. We'll get...
And they still say, go to work.
Yeah, we'll still have schools open. Like, we don't have... There's no such concept as a snow day here. Which is why it's really funny when I hear about it in, like, states that don't get a lot of snow, I guess.
Just cracks me up, you know? I mean, Colorado's like that, though. I think they get You probably get more snow than Colorado.
I have no idea who gets more snow, us or Colorado. We've been getting, like, we didn't really start getting snow this year until February. Like, we barely got any in December. Like,
Yeah, we didn't get much here in Illinois this year. We had like a mild winter again.
Anyway, as a reward for your good service to the bee community, I present you with this.
Somebody come for me. Who wants some of the dough?
Yeah. Cash. Prizes.
Morgen, hoefdes.
It's like one of them skills.
Mag hem zich aan en kijk daarin.
Nah, they wait till he comes up here, alright.
Okay then, ja.
But we do get severe weather here. We do get tornadoes and shit, but no EF5 shit like they have in Oklahoma.
well, we don't really get tornadoes here. I think there's been like one in this state in my lifetime. Like, because of the Rockies surrounding us, tornadoes don't really hit here.
Yeah.
How much?
There'll probably be there's probably decent tech jobs in Utah. If
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I haven't
yeah.
really looked into it.
Yeah, I'm just when I say I'm a tech nerd, I'm like I want to work with Cisco equipment, Microsoft, and stuff like that. You know.
Because if you like chocolate and sweets, Easter and Christmas are very junk food themed holidays. But I'm not complaining. Okay, Andy.
That's not what Easter was. It is what it is. Easter's concerning the death of Jesus Christ.
Well, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, but like,
Okay.
but he was just saying thematically, like that's what we do, and that is correct. Like, that is thematically what people associate with it. So I mean, he's not wrong.
True. I mean, I won't forget one Easter I went to go see the movie Hop. Everyone said it sucked, you know.
I've never seen it. It looked like shit, so I didn't bother.
What is the key elements in this experimentation? We have stable, yeah?
The milk, the table, the table.
Broken. Oh, and the seems better. Seems to be.
Just relaxing at the moment right now.
Just chilling out, relaxing, all cool, and I'll shoot some b-ball outside of the school.
Let's go win yep, and there was some couple of guys that were up to no good. They started making much trouble in the neighborhood. I got in one little fucking fight and my mom got scared. He said, I was waiting for you to say the line, but you... Say the line, bud! It was on our tail. There's a lot of shows I grew up watching as a kid. Married with Children, Home Improvement, Simpsons, Malcolm in the Middle. All those.
Yeah. Speaking of home improvement.
Did you know there was actually an episode of Married with Children that never got aired?
No, I did not know that.
It was never aired in its original intended air date, so it was aired much later,
Okay.
like on the FX channel.
I've never seen any of Married with Children.
Okay.
I say, little fella, you better get this fat-ass bitch off of my back pronto.
Gee, so many people around here want me to solve their problems. What are you gonna do for me then?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I say I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. You
Yeah, the episode I'll see you in court never got aired, but it eventually did air on FX.
Gotcha.
just one more thing. You might run into my friend Bert.
Just the description, I probably can't say because it's YouTube right now.
Okay.
Somebody get me! Hi, you must be Bert.
I'm Bert.
Jack sent me.
I'm open the gate for you here, and you can get on with whatever that you're trying to do.
That's all you do? Great.
Would be nice if I could at least fucking make it to Ooga Booga this run. Doubt that's happening this stream, but it'd be nice to actually just do it this run.
That was nice.
Yeah, my foot's asleep.
No, that's okay.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I just had to go get some Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Marvelous. One more should just about do it.
Yeah, there was this old fucking video that I think was made in like Gary's mod or some shit that they put Conquer in. It was like some old thing. It was, if it wasn't Gary's mod, it was something similar, right? And it was called Conquer is a Ninja. And like the audio was clearly taken from somewhere else. But it was Conquer with a sword, and he's like, I had this dream where I was a ninja. And then he's like, dude, you are a ninja. Holy shit, that's awesome. That was the entire video.
Oh no, I think I had too much.
Huh.
Also, there was a show I used to watch back in the day on Cartoon Network, just simply called Mad. It was like Mad TV, but it was all cartoony and shit.
No, I'm familiar with Mad.
I couldn't have lasted a moment longer there.
Instead of like more realistic sketches, so it was more animated and stuff, and it was parodies and
I've
stuff.
seen it, yeah.
Sonny.
If you like it, then you should have put some green on it.
I mean, one of the segments eventually got caught, read to the stupid Greenie Phantom making
What the hell did you just say?
a rejected segment, you know? What did you just say to me?
Hey, over here!
Like, I literally don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Like, I couldn't tell what you said there.
It was basically a locale type of thing, you know. People used to make weird shit like Danny, Danny Phantom, but Greedy Phantom. What the fuck that was? Basically, a show made in MS Paint. There's a, you guys, TGI Fridays had some decent food. There was one in my location where I used to live, but unfortunately it's no longer there.
I think I've been to TGI Fridays maybe twice in my life. No, probably more than that. Probably a handful of times, but it's been forever. And they're out of they went out of business, right?
They're still around, but they only got like 600 locations left, I think. The one in my area is out of business, though. I know, the one that just went out of business, I'm trying to remember the one that just did. Party City went out of business recently.
Yeah, I remember Party City.
I was unfortunately too broke for Party City, so most of the time my costumes came from Spirit Halloween.
This is pretty neat.
I remember at Party City one time I went there and I bought a fucking plug-and-play Star Wars game. It was shaped like the Millennium Falcon and it had like 4 different fucking games on it.
I think there's a little fellow over there. Just coming in through the door. I think it's your turn to kick
It ran on battery power and he just plugged it into the TV.
Okay, most of the plug and play ones that I had when I was a kid was RCA. It would be DC powered or whatever.
I'm a paint pot anyway. I'm a paint pot. Quick kick his
You ever play a Super Joy Power Player?
Okay, I'll kick his ass. I'm not going over
No.
Come over here.
Yeah, it was a bootleg one that I had growing up that had a bunch of NES games on it and it was shaped like an N64 controller. What the damn diddly squat are you doing in my
Oh, darn it,
barn?
Bobby!
What the damn diddly squat are you doing in my barn?
Well, I never. It's a talking pitchfork. Not from around here, are you, boy? No, I'm from the 21st century.
I'm from the 21st century.
I don't rightly recollect liking your type. Therefore, I conclude I is gonna kick your butt around this barn like there's no tomorrow. I's gonna stick my big fork right into yous.
Stick my big foot right in his.
Were your parents related, like before they were married?
Right. That's it. I was just gonna give you a whooping. Here we go.
Get over here, Frankie. Come here, you bitch.
At least I got one of my classes done.
Okay.
But I guess the other one, like, real soon, you know? It started tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Also, I don't know why, But I remember when I first went to this alternative school because, you know, autismo and shit, they had a freaking VTech system set up.
Yes, I am aware that movie theaters are open on Christmas Day, but actually going to pay and see a movie on Christmas Day, that's up to whoever the person is and what they want to do with their time. I don't know that every movie theater is inherently open Christmas Day. Like, I know a lot of things that say that they're coming to theaters Christmas, a lot of the times aren't actually on Christmas Day, or the movie will come out Christmas Day, but the theater won't necessarily be open. But to be fair, I've never actually tried to go to a theater on Christmas Day, so I don't fucking know.
I think the only time I saw a movie was like a day or 2 days after, so it was like one of those. Most of the time, actually, when they say Christmas, they usually mean the Christmas weekend or like a couple of days before Christmas. Because I do remember seeing one movie during that. And I'm not going to say what it was. I think Migration. I think the one I saw that was just right after Christmas.
I like how you're like, I'm not going to say it, and then immediately said it.
Well, I know you're going to tease me slightly, but hey, I enjoy yours, you know?
What the fuck is Migration? I don't even know what that is. Why would I tease
Fucking
you for
anime.
it if I don't know what it is?
So, my nemesis is defeated. Yes, it's me again. Right, time to wander around aimlessly.
Print something in your little book. Hey, if you want to print something in your little book, you may print the following line. Connor Roy was interested in politics.
How you doing,
at a very
Horizon?
young age.
Hey,
Yeah,
Shaggy,
no.
what's up?
Nothing much.
I'm just playing more Conquer
Nice.
on YouTube, and you are being picked up on YouTube as well, just so you are aware.
Yeah. I'm well aware of Conquer. Well, the N64 game. I've seen the playthrough, and I like the story, and I like you know, I think it's funny. But I never actually sat down and played the game
Capture card.
itself.
The capture card shit the bed.
That'll happen.
But I will say with Conquer, I like you know the look of Live and Reload a little more.
So Live and Reloaded, like, the last 3 chapters, I think, improved the aesthetic, but I think for most of the game it actually loses a lot of the charm. Because, like, there's a lot of color and shit that's gone, like, in the Ooga Booga chapter, and Mugged in particular, like, they removed, like, any green, and it's all just, like, tan and very bland looking. In Live and Reloaded. Like, there are things that are technically better, you know, there's more, like, fur detail and things like that. I don't dislike the way Live and Reloaded looks, and Live and Reloaded is the version I'm using because Live and Reloaded is the far easier game. What was I saying? But there's certain things that I think kind of lose the charm.
Yeah. So it's like Live and Reloaded. Is it like a remake or like a pseudo sequel or?
Live and Reloaded is a remake.
Okay, yeah. But I'll probably play it rather than the N64 game. You know, since like the N64 game is like a little harder. For you.
You don't like a challenge? You want it to be piss easy? Because if you want to be piss easy, then yeah, Live and Reloaded is the way to go. Because it's fucking ridiculous with how easy it is at some points. Which, granted, I know it's ironic given that I've had 10 resets on these, but, you know, that's just because doing it all without a single death is not the same as just beating it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like the times I want a challenge in a game, especially within a platformer, kind of like depends. It's just like the games that I like, would like, a fair challenge, are like the games I've played beforehand, like, since I was a kid.
Well, look, I'll
Where
tell
I
you
kind
this.
of
Live and Reloaded is a perfectly serviceable way to play through the game, but there are things that are missing. The language is more censored, which is one thing that people obsess over. I don't think that that's the end of the world. Like, it is a little annoying that for some reason they beeped out more language than was already beeped out in Live and Reloaded, or Bad Fur Day, I mean. But, the controls are better, but there are things with the, there are, like, certain things that, are a little weird, but, for the most part, the controls are better, but, like, especially the shooting. Like I said, the last third of the game, like, because the last, like, 3 sections of the game are all, like, third-person shooter, and those are obviously, like, way smoother to play in Live and Reloaded. Then they gave Conker more unique outfits in Live and Reloaded, because in Bad Fur Day, he's got the caveman hat, he's got a helmet in the War chapter, and then he's got the Neo outfit in Heist. But in Live and Reloaded, when you go to Spooky, he gets a Van Helsing outfit, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
In the War chapter, instead of just a helmet, you get a full-on like war uniform. And like, granted, that's the only distinction. Like, granted, Conker's outfit is slightly different in Live and Reloaded too. Like, he's got shorts in Live and Reloaded, and he's also not wearing gloves in Live and Reloaded. Because in Bad Fur Day, he had, like, like Disney-type gloves, like, to kind of go with that cartoony look. And there are things, like, there's a lot of things that are more cartoony in Bad Fur Day that, I think is, again, marginally better. But, again, I do think Live and Reloaded is a perfectly serviceable way to play the game. So, I've never understood why a lot of the fan base, like, really doesn't like it. Like, they hate it with a passion for some reason. It's like, yes, I know the language is more beeped, but, like, they did restore a deleted scene in the War chapter. Now, granted, they did remove some stuff. Like, they removed the electric eel section in the War chapter, and they removed the Teddy and the turret. And they changed a couple of things here and there, like a few minor tweaks to certain things. They did make the mini-boss in the casualty department section way cooler by actually, like, giving him a cutscene and making it obvious he was a mini-boss. Because, like, a lot of people didn't even fucking realize in Bad Fur Day that there's a mini-boss in that section. Because, he's just, like, bigger than the other Teddies, and, and like, a little bit tougher. But, in Live and Reloaded, there's, like, a full-on cutscene and, like, his own, like, theme music and stuff.
It's starting to rain where I'm at. Oh, nice.
Tut, it looks like rain.
Yeah. Like, I say, like, and like the was it like the military get up, like like from like the original game, how it's like more so like,
well, it's
like,
just a helmet. It's just a helmet in Bad Fur Day.
Yeah. Well, I like how it's in the cover, because like in the original game, it's like basically like, what if this like, well, you have like a cartoony platform game, but the story had like edgy, and like if like if he was like
yeah, the Live and Reloaded definitely marketed more the shooter sections, and in fact the multiplayer is strictly shooter, whereas Bad Fur Day had a much more varied multiplayer.
There you go. She's all yours.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm going in. Wish me luck.
And now we get to see a bee fuck a sunflower for the 10th time.
Heck yeah.
Cheers, little fella. I feel like a new man.
So do I. Conquer, honey. Fancy going for a bounce?
Okay.
And something about Conker is that it is kind of like a subversion of the genre, right? Because it's a platformer collectathon with very little platforming and very little collecting. Like, there's the money you collect. There's only, like, you only need to get, technically, 24 of them. Because you need... Well, no, you don't even need that. I think you need... No, yeah, you do. You get 2310. Actually, you don't even need that. You just need 2210. So you just need to get 23 of them. Because there's the $10 one, which technically you have to get because, you know, it's part of the chapter, but you don't know it's $10 when you first get it. Because most of the money bushels are $100. But the point is, very few collectibles, very little platforming. And so, like, it's kind of like, you know, subverting that. And it's, you know, also, like, going for the cutesy animal mascot, but also being, like, M-rated and really violent and over the top.
Yeah. I kind of miss, like, you know, like, especially in the 2000s, you had, like, Jak 2 and Ratchet and Clank and Shadow the Hedgehog, where they used to, like, make edgy, like, 3D platformers. You know, I definitely do, like, miss that era. You know, especially, like, the beat-em-up sections, which, like, a lot of people hate those, like, type of stuff in platformers. How in, like, Pac-Man World 3 or Tai 3, there would, like, be a lot of, like, beat-em-up sections. And they would cut those out, in newer platformers, because, like, people found those, like, tedious. And fair enough, but, but I feel like there was an audience for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix the frame rate here. The frame rate's kind of fucky right now because of the capture card.
Yeah, but Conquer, like, the humor definitely gives me, like, more of, like, a naughtier, like, Shrek type of vibes. I don't know if people made that comparison.
I don't think I've ever heard that comparison, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Actually.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Mr. Squirrel. I was hanging up there by my pretty little neck. It was like one of them there executions you hears about.
Yeah. Anyway, what are we gonna do about this guy over here?
What do you want to do about it? I'll do anything for you, because you is my bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
Just a second.
What are you doing? Get off me!
So, what exactly did you have in mind?
Well, now, just hop on the back here, and we's
Oh, hey, Horizon's left. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, okay. But don't
Yeah.
have any funny ideas now. This is purely a means to an end.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, the Conquer was, I think it was technically the first Rare game I played, actually. Because I didn't play Banjo-Kazooie till later. Same thing with Donkey Kong. I think I played DK64 before Banjo-Kazooie, though, actually. But,
Yeah. The only, what's it, rare games I played is, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, which are classics, Banjo-Kazooie, and Star Fox Adventures, and Donkey Kong 64. Never got around to beating it, and, what's it, Donkey Kong, Star Fox Adventures, which I kinda love.
what's up, guy?
What? Guys here?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, man, is that? Huh,
That's
a
real.
real fun one.
Yeah, you saw like in general I shared like the fucking thing that detects what games you're playing. Counted my last stream as tricky puzzles, brain teasers, or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about one of my biggest hyperfixations, platformers, in which platformers are probably like the main and only video games I really love and enjoy. You know, Guy Safari, like, you know, likes Alien Soldier.
Alien Soldier.
So, yeah.
I've only played a
I
ROM hack
do
version of it that's like you're invincible, but you know, I still had fun.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
tell,
yeah.
though, from playing that version that it would have been hard as balls if it wasn't modded like that.
Yeah. I am planning to play the Invincible version, if I ever want to, like, play Alien Soldier, but on a casual, you know, thing. I mean, I beat Alien Soldier, but that doesn't mean I'm very good at it.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking... Fuck off! Gotta get some
But,
chocolate.
how Alien Soldier had, like, a really, like, you know, darker story for, you know, what it was. I do miss... I talked to Angelo about it briefly, and I'm not sure I talked about it before, but I do think, like, I do miss the era where, you know, platformers used to have darker, edgier stories. I think platformers in the 2000s and even the 90s, I think they kind of, like, naturally grew up with the audience, with its, like, you know, original players from the 80s.
Well, I like
also
that
kinda,
Conker's the way it is. Basically, like, because critics are like, oh, look, it's Rare. They're just doing another cutesy animal platformer. That's all they know how to do. How original.
Mhm. Yeah.
We didn't even have that many. It's Banjo, Kazooie, and Tooie.
Yeah, and Donkey Kong Country in 64.
Yeah,
64,
yeah, like, how was, like, the market oversaturated, you know, with Rare stuff? Okay, well, there was also Glover.
Yeah, but that wasn't Rare, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about, if they were talking about, like, you know, the market being oversaturated with, like...
Well, they were essentially saying that Rare was becoming a one-trick pony.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then, yeah, that's kind of stupid, but, what can you do?
I mean,
anyway.
look, what a nutty pile of fucker. Do both.
But, like... but with, like, platformers, like, being edgy and saying damn and, like, you know, having darker plots, most game reviewers, like, you know, bitched about it because they said, oh, it's a kid's game. Why is there, like, darker stuff, but with cute cartoony animals? Like, you know, bitch, have you ever watched a Don Bluth film? Or, like, Watership Down?
You mentioned that, but I don't recall, like, ever hearing these criticisms.
Yeah, well, it was more prevalent in, like, the early 2010s, where I remember, you know, the criticisms for, like, Pac-Man World 3 was that Pac-Man
What's your
World
finish,
1...
kid? Ill move? What?
Pac-Man World 1 and 2 had, like, a very, like, whimsical tone, and, you know, Pac-Man World 3 having, like, more of a, you know, more of a, kind of like a darker, more somber tone was, like, you know, a tonal whiplash.
What do you think of Connor Roy, though?
Wasn't he interested in politics at a very young age?
He was.
Huh. Connor Live and ROYloaded.
Yeah.
I'm in a fun stream. Nobody's gonna stop me.
Can't stop me now.
Fun stream. I don't care if I ever come down.
That's your new hit single, right?
No, that's the Trump song. That's Trump's theme song. So tired.
Have you guys played Metal Arms, Glitch in the System?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Heard of it.
Yeah. I have yet to beat it, mainly because, like, you know, the zombie, like, part, island part was, like, really, really, like, you know, hard.
I don't recall if I beat it. I played it for at least a few hours. I don't recall if I beat it, though.
Yeah.
I don't care if I
it's just like, you know, well, like, you know, it can be a slog because, like, some of the zombie enemies, like, you know, like, you know, they come, like, you know, the AI is a bit bullshit to where, you know, they, like, chase you down and they don't give you enough time to attack, like, you know, some of the stronger enemies. It's like NES Ninja Gaiden, but put in 3D.
I beat that game fairly recently.
Yeah, you sure did.
NES Ninja Gaiden?
Damn circus.
My hat's off to you. Well, I beat it, but with save states.
He literally posted the thing when he beat it and said, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, as of late, you know, it's mostly the Fume, you know. Okay, well, the you know who thing.
Okay.
I've been following on the server, so not really, gaming stuff, but but still, I think like, oh, my hat's off to you.
You like the same show, but again.
The same show, but again. He's like Kino Casino, but a person.
He's the embodiment of Kino Casino.
Whoa! Did you like the definitive experience?
Oh
that I
yeah,
showed you?
that was great.
Yeah. But yeah, my hat's off to you. But I prefer 3D Ninja Gaiden. But oh my god, Ninja Gaiden Black, that one's a ball buster.
That's a real ball buster.
It fucking is. It's a hard one.
I can't handle brain busters. Oh, this guy played Mario World, very vanilla. I want to watch Conquer instead.
Yeah.
You're not look too good there. He's like broken in half. World, oh god!
Yeah, I want my cartoon critters to flip me off and drink beer, and
I want him to puke. I want him to puke, damn it!
And call me a fucking motherfucker. I want,
That was very strangely paced the way you said that. I assume, like, to you, Sugar, Happy Tree Friends is like peak cinema, isn't it?
Yes. How did you know? How did you? Yeah. But believe it or not, like Happy Tree Friends, I mean, like watching it as a kid, but I got in trouble, fucking referencing it or quoting it at school.
What the fuck is there to quote? There's not dialogue. What, you just go, holy hee-hoo-ha!
Yes, like, yeah.
That is unfortunately a quote from Adolf Hitler.
I think the best character in Happy Tree Friends is Flippy. Like, hands down.
I like the one that died.
You mean all of them?
But I never seen it. It's not like they made a music video of it, but
yeah. I mean, I've seen a little bit of it. It's pretty funny.
I've seen most of the episodes from back in the day, anyway. I don't know. I don't know if they like did too many modern ones. Like, I remember like the last time I was really watching it was when they introduced Lammy and Mr. Pickle.
But yeah, like, but when I defend, cartoony, when I defend
Wait a
stuff.
minute, hold on. Oh boy, that would have been a real blunder had I not gotten that one. That would have been fucking embarrassing if I didn't get that fucking wire.
Mayhaps a brain buster, if you will.
Indubitably.
So like, when defending stuff, with cartoony critters in a very dark,
luckily they extended the fucking time it takes for the water to rise here to an absurd level that even though I took forever to get that last wire, I've got nothing to worry about.
I always like bring up like Scott McCloud, and to where Scott McCloud said the more simplified a face is, the more the audience or reader could
Yeah.
And I think that the same can happen to the cartoony animals.
You're from Scotland? Where do you hail? North Kilttown. No kidding. I'm from North Kilttown. Do you know Angus MacLeod?
Yeah, and I feel like if anyone here has not watched Watership Down, you should. It's a good movie.
Yeah, so I've heard. No, if you guys don't know that reference, that's a fucking where Homer's trying to bluff to Willie and claim that he's Scottish, and then he's like, he's like, oh yeah, North Kilttown. No kidding, I'm from North Kilttown. And then he's like, do you know Angus MacLeod? And then Homer's like, wait a minute, there's no Angus MacLeod in North Kilttown. You're not Scottish at all.
Yeah. Wait, is that from first 8 seasons or the
From season 10.
Okay, yeah, I haven't watched that stuff.
You're not allowed to like that season, Fugitive.
Oh.
That's past the golden age. I saw a YouTuber who said so.
I literally consider 1 through 10 the golden age myself, and then up until 20, it's still pretty good.
I mean, to be fair, I only like the first 8.
Yeah, like
I
honestly think that like seasons like 11 through like 15 are super underrated.
Yeah, I only like for seasons 1 through 8.
Okay, fucking
mainly...
normie.
Okay, well, no. I like some episodes past season 8. Like I've mentioned the episode where like Frank Grimes' son came along.
The Great Louse Detective. That's not even like one of the best ones. That one's like okay.
What?
Frank Grimes. That reminds me. Leave the stream alike.
Damn circus. No, but Frank Grimes, like obviously, like Frank Grimes himself, fucking one of the best episodes, like Homer's Enemy, and like obviously that's not even a hot take. Everyone agrees, but The Great Louse Detective, like it's fun. I enjoy it. It is a Sideshow Bob appearance, and I love me some Sideshow Bob. Just had to, really get operatic with that.
Just remember, if you ever think you're gonna die here, just remember, if you do, you gotta start from the beginning of the game.
I hadn't really thought of that. That's a good point.
Yeah. I consider, oh boy, Andy, back me up. I consider pre-movie SpongeBob to be the best, and there's no good SpongeBob after.
What a hot take!
Movie. But a YouTuber told me that. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's some seasons. I mean, I love season 5 of SpongeBob, and then seasons 6 through 8. There's some good episodes.
I love one of the most hated episodes, by the way, One Course Meal. Fucking love it.
I personally don't like it. I
used to love it as a kid. They get Big Pat to finish the job.
No, that one's fucking. God damn it, I fell. But I didn't die, so we're good. No, what I was gonna say is One Course Meal is the one where they like fucking traumatize Plankton by having Pearl scare the bejesus out of him, and then when Pearl refuses to keep doing it, Mr. Krabs starts dressing up as Pearl because Plankton's like scared of whales, and they scare him so much he lays down in the road to try and let a bus fucking. Are you kidding me? Hit him.
Yeah. I feel like that episode is only remembered just because of how dark it is.
Well, that's why it's great, but that's also why people hate it.
Yeah. I mean,
Mr. Aaron didn't give me permission to like that episode.
But the thing
no, God damn it!
I find it a forgettable episode. Like, I mean, there's like, it's not. I don't
guys,
like One Course Meal.
I gotta play it, right? I did say I was gonna play it every time. Hold on.
Wait, you died?
No.
But like,
oh shit! You fell out of the putt. Oh, that's a dead squirrel.
But there are some bangers of like, season 6 through 8.
We're hot.
But I
Guess
want to
what?
say like, season 9 and to now, I think there's a lot of great SpongeBob episodes. My second favorite SpongeBob.
You are dead.
I am the biggest modern
Your heart has stopped and your brain is cold.
That's
You
not
are so dead.
Except for the Sandy
body is starting to
and the other SpongeBob movie.
You are so
the new SpongeBob movies and the Patrick Show.
This dimension
all I hate.
cuts like
only
a
bad
knife.
modern season 9, post season 9.
What a pitiful waste of a human
I'll
life.
give SpongeBob credit though. Like it originally got like really bad and then had
Your
a
heart
bit
has
of a
stopped
comeback.
and your brain is
Yeah.
cold.
Most shows just stay bad.
And now your body is starting to
Yeah, I mean, even when SpongeBob gets, gotten bad, and this could be nostalgia
such
talking.
a sad story.
But
You're
holy
gone,
shit,
empty
like,
head in
I
the
think
red.
people
Game
really
over. You're
exaggerate how bad, like,
gone. How does it feel to be
yeah, I think
dead?
people exaggerate how bad.
Bye-bye. Your history. You're through. You're dust. I hope you improve your lousy score.
Especially
Adios. See you later. Bye-bye. Try again.
Well, you know what made me like the episode? You named it and Jesus in chat.
It's funny, I couldn't hear anything you guys were saying, really, because it was just drowned out by, you are dead, 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 you. Because
Well,
I was just
understand-
blaring that super loudly.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay that you died because cheese is in chat now, so everything's
Off topic. I love this Clockwork Orange, homage.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I like how it's like, based on the opening of Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, it's a little bit more like the fucking like the glass that he has in the first one is a little bit more accurate to that too. But I think that the goblet is more fitting for the king attire in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah! Holy oh. Holy shit! Look at like these like fucking cartoony like looking brushes, giving me the mug. Oh my god.
Chisu, I can't post in Citizen Server either because I don't have my phone verified on Discord either.
Me neither.
And I'm not going to, and like, frankly, I haven't been super active in Citizen Server since New Year's Eve. That was the last time.
Yeah. Man, like, that fucking opening of Conquer, that made my Sunday. That made my Sunday afternoon.
Oh, yeah?
Sunday afternoon. It was pretty boring.
Good morning, Sunday morning.
Oh, butt. You can see your butt.
Uh-huh. But also, thanks for having me here, Angelo.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Sugar, if you look at the stream, you can see a girl butt.
I'm gonna be a bit late. Well, met up with a couple of guys, and they're off tomorrow to some, I don't know, fight some war somewhere. Anyway,
I can't believe you guys followed it up like dead air. Nobody's like, oh, that appeals to my demographic? Like...
Oh, wooga, hubba, hubba.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Here, let me screenshot that.
Canadian football team was confined, gayed by four male football teams. When you let queers in sports. Very insightful.
Chisu, we need berry art. Post haste.
He can't do art of Barry because she's a bitch and she fucking dies.
What? No. No. What? What? No. 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 What?
Which is funny, given that, like, when we were, like, because remember he told Corbin he couldn't do Bulma because Bulma's a bitch, but, like, we literally saw an edit of Bulma he did on one of his old videos we were watching.
Didn't she die at one point as well?
Yes.
Majin Buu, like, killed everybody.
Yeah, she was killed by Majin Buu, yeah.
Chisu asked, Angelo, Barry or Minerva Mink?
What the fuck is a Minerva Mink?
I guess Barry.
I'm looking that up on Google without safe filter on.
She's a Tiny Toons character. Not Tiny Toons, Animaniacs.
I'm looking that up with the safe filter on.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you guys know my favorite female character from Animaniacs. Can you guys guess? You know, the one female chick from Animaniacs? You know the one? Who's my favorite?
I have no idea.
Hello, nerds!
Okay, fair enough.
Slappy Squirrel. Oh, Slappy Squirrel, I got you.
That was another guy's art. Okay, Chisu. It's the same kind of shit you do, though.
Yeah, okay. I vaguely recognize this thing.
Yes, yes, Chisu. Hello, nurse. Hello, nurse.
Minerva Mink was in, like, 2 segments. Like, they didn't really use her all that much.
I vaguely recognize this thing.
Yeah.
And answer your question, Barry.
Yeah.
I love the original Animaniacs, but I am not an expert on Animaniacs.
I'm being completely serious, too. Like, you know, just know that I'm not joking at all. And, this canon will be used against me in the court of law.
Yeah.
Where did you stand on the Barry?
I mean, you know, don't worry. Like, you know, I'm probably the most autistic person in chat, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have that title. If you want it that bad, I mean. Look, this tiger's drinking milk out of a chalice. Isn't that funny?
Oh, you
Wait,
know.
what? No! The table! It fell!
Ah, the milk, the table, the table.
How's they gonna do?
Hey.
How are they gonna fix that? The table didn't always feel like that.
Angelo, are you ever thinking of having Chisu in voice chat?
Chisu's been in voice chat many times.
Chisu is a gift in voice chat.
In a live stream.
We haven't been here and asking for his Hercule impressions.
He's been on live stream chats before. He was in the Euro Tsukidoji Red Eye Theater live stream. For Euro Tsukidoji 3, yeah.
Chisu to be in here, and I want him to be Hercule. It's gonna be one of those days.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm being retarded on stream, but, you know what? Making my Sunday.
You're just being yourself, Sugar.
You're the most artistic. Is this a comment? Chizu, we all know you're the artist of our group. Well, you and Sugar, technically. So.
Yeah.
You could probably paint the Mona Lisa if you really wanted to.
I think it's really funny when you sent Chisu's auditions to your friend on Discord.
How's this? The Hercule takes kind of got me to the point where I was like, okay, yeah, this needs to be known to people.
That's Chisu, he's funny.
I don't know, Angela, I think you're...
He's like an unhinged George Costanza.
But I will also say there's some good movies that have come out on Christmas Day, so I cannot complain about some of the choices of companies choose. Okay, Andy. Again, it's funny to me how it's obvious that Andy, like, shows up, comments, and then leaves. He does that a lot. Because, like, I literally responded to his other comment earlier, and by judging by that response, he clearly either wasn't listening to what I said or didn't care what I said.
We love Andy in here. I try to use my Hercule voice in most of my Bridge of OAVs.
Well, there you go.
Original animated videos.
Like, you know, I mean, I think you guys should give Andy the benefit of the doubt. I think he's actually made some pretty good videos, like uploading some old SpongeBob, like, Flash games.
When have I ever said that Andy didn't make good videos?
You have that?
I made that up. You never said that. I just made that up.
Well, you didn't even really say that. I'm just saying the implication.
Oh, okay.
What's the implication?
But yeah, Andy, my favorite videos of Andy are, like, the ones where he, like, did, like, his Halloween bucket collection. And then he, like, really autistically talks about, like, where he got each bucket and some experiences and memories he has with each bucket. And then the one where he found, like, this fucking girl in this fucking Story of God with Morgan Freeman documentary was holding a SpongeBob plush for like a fraction of a second, and he like saw it and like freeze framed it, and he's like, SpongeBob's cameo in the Story of God with Morgan Freeman. And he goes on this whole big thing. He's like, now I don't know why she was holding a SpongeBob doll. Maybe it's because she likes SpongeBob, which, you know, really insightful commentary.
Holy shit. That is something you can't make up. Holy fuck. No offense, Andy, if you're watching this.
He is, well, he's probably not. He usually comes, comments, and then leaves. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Although every once in a while he'll stick around for a second, so maybe he's watching. You never know. But he's also fucking obsessed with how long my streams are, even though he doesn't fucking watch them.
Guys, I'm sorry, I just realized something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it turns out I'm having fun on the internet right now, but I didn't get permission from anybody to do that.
Oh, man.
There's nobody around to stop me from having
He's gonna lock you up! He's gonna lock you up!
Yeah.
Call it a snap election!
You're not allowed to have fun on the internet, Safari guy.
Yeah, I know.
Guy in the Safari.
I didn't get permission from anyone.
You know something I hate? The Gen 1 Safari Zone. Don't care for it.
But you can get a Dratini.
Yeah, but well, let me rephrase. I don't like that it's mandatory.
Is it mandatory?
Yeah, because...
Oh, yeah, you gotta get surf in there. Yeah, yeah. You're right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, one rant I kind of like want to make is that I'll probably make a video I'll never will make as a response to it, but I disagree with your opinion on Rob Zombie Halloween's 2. I think it's actually, you know, I think it fixes like the problems that, you know, the first Rob Zombie Halloween movie has.
I don't think it had... well, I mean, the dialogue was the problem, but that was like it.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Well, most people's problems with, like, Rob Zombie Halloween, although I kind of disagree with it, is, like, making Michael too sympathetic.
I literally never had a problem with that. Like, people are like, oh, he has a backstory? Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
He cried.
Oh, okay.
They made him cry. I feel bad for him.
Guys,
Yeah.
Michael Myers is crying, guys.
Let's just bring it off, okay?
Yeah. What? Like, oh, okay. We'll have fun, Jisoo. Jisoo says he's gonna go for a walk with his dad, and he'll be back later.
Okay.
Oh, now the talking Steve is gonna preach to us.
So, like, you know, I think with, like, Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween, I don't think that, like, making, like,
Michael's backstory is explained in Halloween 6. Yeah, although Halloween 6, although it was the first one I saw, the Cult of Thorn shit was kind of stupid.
I didn't really mind it. But, anyway, like,
You don't like him to be sympathetic, but you're okay with him being remote controlled by a bunch of cultists.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, Michael, he is the boogeyman, so, and he's, like, you know, shown to, like, be this, like, unstoppable force, like the wind. So, you know, so in this allegory, like, Michael's, like, a demon from hell.
Let me be clear, I don't hate 6. I just think it's kind of stupid in some regards. It was my introduction.
Yeah.
I do really like, I like the fucking, like, rock remix of the theme for 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I say this as I recently rewatched Halloween 6, despite giving it a 2.5 stars on Letterboxd, and I'm thinking of giving it a higher rating.
Weren't you meant to fall off here?
But yeah. But one thing I do disagree with people, I don't think making Michael Myers sympathetic or backstory makes him less scary. I think he's still like a boogeyman type figure, you know, once giving him a backstory.
Well, lucky I brought this as well in.
Yeah, well, I feel more sorrier for Sam Loomis. That guy.
Yes!
That was my biggest... Honestly, that was the reason I hated Halloween 2 Rob Zombie, was what they did with Sam Loomis and, like, fucking made him into, like, a fucking piece of shit.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, you know, like, the dude, like, you know, the dude is at his, like, lowest point for having to, like, fucking watch over Michael for fucking, you know, 30 years. And nothing he does, like, you know, ever stops Michael. So I'd be a piece of shit as well.
Michael has literally been dead forever in, like, part 2, right? Like, he's not dead. Like, I don't remember if he's, like, dead or whatever, but he's been dealt with. And so then he writes a whole book shit-talking Laurie Strode and, like, fucking making her life hell. Just, like, completely out of character. Makes no sense.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now, granted, I have seen Halloween 2 once, like, specifically, again, that one. And it was like, it was many years ago at this point, so can't say for certain if I'd feel the same way, because, as you know, I used to hate Halloween 3, now I love it. Used to hate Nightmare on Elm Street 2, now I love it. But something tells me Halloween 2 probably isn't going to change.
Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, your relationship with, like, slashers, it's, like, kind of, like, was, like, my relationship with, like, Final Destination. I used to hate Final Destination 5. It's probably my second favorite.
Yeah, 5 is great.
Yeah.
I think I see the problem. I will see for some.
Like, 4 is the obvious worst one.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't hate it.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Friday the 13th remake?
Hate it.
Aw, okay.
Used to like it, rewatched it a few years back, hate it.
Yeah. That's personally, like, one of my top 5 Friday the 13th movies.
Gross. I despise Friday the 13th remake, dude. It's so bad. It's fucking boring, and everything looks awful with all the filters they threw on it, too.
Yeah. Well, the aesthetic, and then Jason himself, you know, is, like, what I love about it.
I hate the aesthetic. Like, Jason himself is designed fine, but I fucking hate the aesthetic, and then Jason taking a prisoner is stupid, like, I know Jason's done out-of-character stuff before, like when it's kind of implied he raped that chick in part 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who would win, Michael Myers or, John Cena?
John Cena.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
Well, here's the thing. Can Michael Myers see John Cena?
Maybe.
You know, alright, I was referencing you may be the butt of, like, you know, an invisible joke for 15 years.
I didn't do that! I don't want to be accused of that! John Cena pointed at me, and he said, "That's my buddy!" I'll never forget that. That was my peak. I was in kindergarten.
Yeah. Wait, so, like, you know, John Cena, like, you know, told you, like, were you, like, at, like, a wrestling show with John Cena when you were 6, or?
A house show. It was dark. A dark show. He said, "That's my buddy."
You guys ever seen, the John Cena prank call?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah,
that was really funny.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Champ here.
Who's Champ? That's
will be determined!
Yeah.
But yeah, I think John Cena, he works both well as a heel and, you know, as a babyface.
It was funny to me, though, like, when you were trying to tell me he'd never been a heel before, when he literally debuted as a heel.
Yeah, I was kind of a retard at the time. I mean, well, very recently. I'm still a retard, but that's besides the point. Look, I mean, you're an old wrestling guy. I just got into wrestling in 2023 because I thought Rhea Ripley was hot.
Wait, 2023 is when you got into wrestling?
Yeah.
What the?
Holy shit, they do get new fans.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
You know, but I don't know, like, talking to you, as well as, like, watching Endless Jess's videos, like, you know, really wanted me to, like, I don't know, like, devote time to wrestling.
Well, the industry peaked in, like, the 90s.
Yeah.
In the early 2000s were still pretty good, but...
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like, my 3 favorite wrestling eras, are... Okay, well, actually, no, I think it peaked in the early 2010s. Like, my favorite eras...
Gross.
Are, like, you know, Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, early PG era.
Early PG era was trash, and it's funny. Like, you say it peaked there, and then you don't even put it as your favorite.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what peak means?
Money!
S tier?
But, like Attitude and Ruthless Aggression are the 2 best eras for me. I also quite like some of the stuff from the 70s and 80s that I've seen, but even then, like, nothing compared to the 90s.
Yeah. I haven't watched any pre-1980s wrestling.
Like the Go ahead.
Give me a minute. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, the early 90s stuff is great, and then the Attitude Era is great. So, like, the 90s just overall was, like, easily the best era of wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the new Attitude... I like the New Generation era. Like, especially Bret Hart. You know, Bret Hart time as a babyface.
I'm gonna give you a little friendly advice here. Just travel a little outside of WWE.
Uh-huh. I mean, you know,
I'm
I
not
watch a
even
little
talking
bit of...
like WCW. I'm talking like Mid-South. Stuff like that.
Well, I watch some Japanese wrestling. Usually like the most violent matches.
Fair. Okay. That's out. That's a little more out there. But, you know, like, Ric Flair winning his first world title is on YouTube. He got it against Dusty Rhodes. And it was a really good finish because it's like... They told a story with their match. Like, Ric Flair got him into figure 4, but Dusty managed to get out of it. And it ended with, Dusty was trying to give Flair a superplex, but his knees buckled.
Mm-hmm.
And then Flair, like, managed to pin him. And that's how the match ended. There was no, like, going back and forth, okay, I did your finisher, and then you did my finisher, and then I did your finisher on you, and then that's the match. They did moves. Better yet, if you want, like, a really good match, just, like, type in Flair versus Steamboat. It's just like, that's all you need. Bless you, Angelo.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I also I liked how ECW was like the lower budget thing, but they made up for it by doing a bunch of backyard wrestling type shit.
Oh my lands. EC fucking W.
Yeah. Yeah. While I add Flair vs. Steamboat to my watch list, since I said like John Cena, you know, is like bad as a heel or whatever, like having watched his like Dr. Thugonomics matches, I take that back, Angelo. Forget that I have ever said John Cena sucks as a heel. If I said that.
You did.
He's John Cena is like one of the best of this era.
Honestly, like I prefer heels over faces most of the time.
Uh-huh. Yeah. For me, I have no preference.
Like, for instance, I like Hollywood Hogan way better than when he was like trying to be like, you know, oh, like, I mean, granted, I love the whole like, I'm like, you know, a role model, America, woo woo, you know, superhero basically. I like that, but I do prefer Hollywood Hogan just because he's a fucking asshole, and Hulk Hogan is an asshole. So.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like, you know, asshole wrestlers, as wrong as it sounds, can be very entertaining. Like Randy Orton.
Why would that sound wrong? I agree.
Okay, yeah, but it's like, you know, but coming from me, it kind of like sounds like, you know, I endorse like bad behavior.
I mean, Sugar, that's far from the only thing you've told me that shows me you endorse bad behavior.
Oh, okay. Well, so other people like watching, like, I don't know, Andy or whatever. But yeah, like Randy Orton, he was like super fucking entertaining when he was like a crazed up bad guy.
Sugar, are you aware of like how Edge was back in like the mid 2000s?
Yes.
Okay, good. It was like he was kind of in a league of his own of just being like the biggest scumbag fucking ever.
Yeah.
And it's just that they won't. I guess like my grievance with like modern wrestling is it just kind of makes me miss like old blood.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Kane. I miss Kane. I miss Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero's been dead for almost fucking 20 years.
Yeah,
20 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about, isn't it?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
You know, but
like, I was in middle school when that shit happened.
Also,
We'll miss him.
It's funny that Kane's literally the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee now.
He's like a real-life Mike Hager. It's great.
Yeah, well, like, what's, like, cool about, like, you know, kind of like Stone Cold Steve Austin's, you know, heel to, like, you know, and, like, face to heel run, is that, you know, it shows that wrestling, you know, despite appearing as meathead entertainment, on the surface, you know, it can be, like, actually, like, deep and rich in themes, and, like, you know, in the story, and, like, or plot can be complex, and, you know, and it can be meaningful, you know, very much like how Dragon Ball might come off as silly at the surface, but it can be deep and meaningful. That's why, like, I always compare, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Undertaker's, like, Shadow the Hedgehog, you know, and his, like, you know, Shadow's, like, bad guy to good guy arc, in terms of complexity.
Okay, then.
Okay, well, like, you know, Shadow, like, in SA2, not necessarily deep, but, you know, complexity, in terms of complexity, I definitely think, you know, Shadow turning bad guy to anti-hero to hero, you know, is a lot complex.
I'm just saying, I think you read far more depth into Sonic the Hedgehog than actually exists, but that's okay.
Yeah. Like, that's totally fair.
I like the metal one. Also, Gamma. This Gamma.
Like, but one thing that is, like, you know, undeniable.
Talk about Gamma!
Oh, yes. Gamma's Gamma's arc shows, you know, there being a lot of depth to Sonic the Hedgehog. But, but, you know, wrestling from, like, the Attitude Era, up until hell, even, like, the PG era, you know, shows that wrestling is, like, some of the deepest shit you would find.
I don't know about that. I think there's some pretty cool storytelling that's unique to the medium, but I don't know that I'd call it deep.
Yeah.
I like listening to Jim Cornette. He's crazy.
I think, for me, I guess not for something I really like is that, like, the Undertaker would die multiple times in kayfabe, and, like, every time he'd die, he'd come back as a new gimmick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of, like, shows, like, multiple sides.
Because, you know, there was the Western Mortician, there was the Dead Man, there was the Prince of Darkness, there was the American Badass.
Mm-hmm.
There was
the Dead Man again.
Yeah.
No, the Phenom.
Yeah, the Phenom. Yeah, the Phenom. But to be fair, the Phenom is, like, very Deadman-like. He's like a hybrid of all the other forms.
I mean, the Phenom was the one I like.
Yeah, Phenom was my favorite.
Yeah, I thought that was when he peaked.
Yeah, I agree. But also, like, after that, he was like, what, the Gunslinger? Yeah, when he had the fucking... He had, like, a fucking mohawk and a cowboy hat.
Yeah, that run... well, the American Badass, as well as, like, you know, the... whatever was, like, the one where he was, like, the undead... Like, the Prince of Darkness, like... You know, those are my favorite runs.
The Prince of Darkness was great. Like, I think Prince of Darkness was his best heel run, by far.
Uh-huh.
He was a fucking supervillain.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So about Muhammad Hassan. We miss him, right?
Hell yeah.
But, like, The Undertaker, like, all of those, like, different gimmicks, like, shows, like, the new sides of, like, I believe, like, the actual... I forgot the Undertaker's actor's name.
Mark Calloway.
But it actually, like, show... but what made those gimmicks interesting is that they show, like, new sides of, like, who Mark Calloway is. And he bleeds that life into, like, a slasher villain to 90s anti-hero.
Novelty Grill.
It's like Shadow the Hedgehog, but IRL. Angelo will get it.
No, I won't.
I
but
got
that's
it
okay.
too, dude.
Never.
We're on the same chapter of the same book, my friend.
Shadow the Hedgehog, but real life.
Yeah, it's just Undertaker.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's the Undertaker. He's edgy. He's like a live-action Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, okay, well, like, you know, in like, Steve Austin and like Undertaker's face run, they weren't as heroic as Shadow the Hedgehog. Like a complete 180. Like a complete 180, like, heel face.
What the?
I gotta admit, this is new. I always just hear people call Shadow Vegeta, but
Yeah.
You get a lot of unique take.
Funny mouth. He's gonna fart. It's gonna be funny.
Sugar Burger makes the most interesting comparisons.
Oh, that's hot.
The comparisons he makes are kind of funny.
I get that at
They
face
are
value.
the opposite of shallow and pedantic.
Yes.
Like, I get that at face value, but I always like try to actually bring examples to actually kind of like substantiate my point, and actually try to get where I'm trying to coming from, rather than just, me like being like an outrage seeker.
So is that mouse still alive? Because it's like we didn't see Gregor.
Yes, actually, the mouse comes back in the ending. Remember, he's like all sewn back together.
They didn't just put a Band-Aid on him?
No, they sewed him back together with stitches.
But
I wanna
you know,
do that. I wanna make a
but I do
character
agree, like Vegeta. But
You
like,
think
yeah,
they're
I wouldn't say
dead?
Vegeta is fair to compare, because Vegeta has like the most complex redemption arc out there.
I don't know about that. It is a good redemption arc. I don't know if I'd say it's literally the most complex redemption arc out there.
Yeah, or one of the most.
Like for like 3 seasons, he's just like, I hate working with you, Kakarot, but I don't like these guys, and I want to beat them. And then I'll get stronger than you. And then in the Boo Saga, he's like, I'm a dad now, but also I'm gonna be evil again because I've become too soft. But now I love my son, and then he blows himself up. Which I'm not.
I'm gonna go to heaven or hell. Oh yeah, you're going straight down, buddy.
Yeah. Which granted, like Majin Vegeta is like my favorite Vegeta arc. So I'm not trying to downplay it here. I'm just saying like it's a pretty simplistic arc actually.
Yeah. Well, I want to say like in GT
Okay, well yeah,
like
GT Vegeta is my favorite Vegeta, so you got me there.
Yeah. But in terms of in terms of wow, that's deep in terms of themes,
I think it's a good story. Again, I don't really I guess I don't focus on the depths of it. I just think it's a good story.
Yeah. Hey, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Because the thing is, and again, so here's a fucking really hot take, right? Dragon Ball is at its best when the studios can get Toriyama focused.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes Toriyama had no idea what the fuck he was doing. Like, for instance, take the Android Saga. 19 and 20 were supposed to be the androids. And the studio's like, wait a minute, this old man and this fucking baby doll, this is your big bad? Try again. And then he did 17 and 18, and they're like, oh, these fucking teenagers, these are your big bad? Try again. And then he made Cell.
Mm-hmm.
And here's an even hotter take. Dragon Ball's anime is considerably better than the manga.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially Dragon Ball Z.
I would say, for me, it's mostly Dragon Ball that I really feel that way. Just because there's a lot of depth and, additions to the characters that's just not there. For instance, Pilaf. In the manga, he doesn't appear until the end of the Pilaf saga. Whereas in the anime, he appears multiple times throughout the run. Or Tien. Tien is introduced, at the tournament in the manga. But in the anime, they added a whole year of training where Goku first encounters Tien and Chaozu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't comment on the original Dragon Ball anime because, I read the original Dragon Ball manga, or part 1 of the manga, a lot, but for the anime, from start to finish, it's been, since 2014, since I've last watched it, so I can't really form an opinion on it.
Well, Dragon Ball is my favorite Dragon Ball. I like Z. But for me, I rank it Ball, GT, Z. Like, I know, hot take, but still.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it kind of changes. I love all of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. But it changes from Dragon Ball Z #1, but sometimes I like Dragon Ball GT more than, than Dragon Ball. And then, say when
See, to me, with Dragon Ball Z, the reason Dragon Ball Z can never be, like, #1 for me out of those is because Z has, like, all of the best moments are Z, like, iconic moments. But 90% of Z is, like, build up to those moments, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm charging up a Kamehameha. Okay, look, here I go, I'm charging up a Spirit Bomb. Oh, look, it's a Spirit Bomb, I'm charging up. Hey, look, we have 5 minutes till this planet explodes. Okay, here we go, I'm charging up a Spirit Bomb, it's charging up. Oh, look, I'm charging up. Here's Bulma running around, fucking around, doing some shit for a while. Oh, look, I'm charging up, here we go. Oh, I'm charging up. Oh, here it goes, there it goes. Oh, you dodged it.
Well, I mean, that's partly why I like Dragon Ball Z, but, But, like, I say, like, the characters is, like, partly what makes me, is the biggest reason why I love Dragon Ball.
Well, most...
Dragon Ball Z...
Most of my...
Anyway.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, that's great. Sugar, can you please make a YouTube video telling us how Shadow the Hedgehog is just like The Undertaker?
Yeah!
That would actually be a pretty fire video. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I am, like, willing to make it, but I'm a little afraid most people will take it as satire. Well,
let your content stand for itself and let people draw their own conclusions.
Let me make a cameo and say, on Guy Safari, I gave him permission. This is true.
Okay, yeah.
No, but what I was gonna say, like, with me, like, most of my favorite characters are from Z. Like, my favorite character is Bardock. My second favorite character is Vegeta. But the thing is, as a group, as a cohesive cast of characters, granted, I love the Z fighters, Gohan, Piccolo, all that, but to me, the group that's iconic is, like, the Dragon Ball gang when they're going to get the Dragon Balls. Goku, Krillin, Bulma, Oolong.
Oh, yeah. Like, especially with the interaction, or if you can call it rivalry with Goku and Krillin, you can't go wrong with those moments in the original Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm. Now, like, for me, like, but as I was saying, Z, all the best moments. And the thing is with Z, the sagas themselves, like, my favorite saga in all of Dragon Ball is the Cell Saga, right? Like, the Android Saga, Cell Saga, like, that whole arc is easily peak Dragon Ball. But the thing about that is, like, with Dragon Ball original, like, I know there are technically sagas, but I often in my head don't really separate it the same way, because Dragon Ball literally just flows better as, like, one cohesive story, whereas Z, although the sagas are connected, and there's always a thematic, like, bridge, they do feel like they could easily be more self-contained.
Yeah, Z feels like a bunch of arches.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sort of like my opinion with One Piece, where my favorite arc is from New World. But
Toriyama said so.
But I think I prefer, as a whole, like, pre-time skip. Have you read or watched any of One Piece?
No, One Piece is one that I am probably never going to give the time of day.
One Piece had...
More like One Piece of shit!
I've never watched that shit. That art style is fucking hideous.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
Well,
like, granted, I can get past that with stuff like Soul Eater. I originally wasn't the biggest fan of, but when I watched it, I quite enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah. Well, the art style is one of my favorite things about One Piece.
Really?
Especially the girls.
Oh, okay. I don't, I don't care for the art style in One Piece.
Yeah.
It insists upon itself.
But you can't deny the girls are hot.
I can and will.
Well, I'm gonna have to send the Conqueror, to do his job. I don't know, is Conqueror, is he a bad boy? Will he fuck people up?
He gets drunk, wanders off, and then gets stuck being king. Like, I don't know what you expect him to do.
I don't know, I'm not a scientist.
Cowboy Bebop's overrated. It insists upon itself. All they do is smoke.
With Conker, something I love about Conker is he's kind of like one of the most fucking sociopathic fucking platformer protagonists.
Yeah.
It's just like a Bugs Bunny sort of guy.
Yeah,
like yeah.
Well, I said like I want to say like when you say like Ratchet and Clank, where Ratchet and Ratchet and Clank 1, he's more interested in like killing Captain Quirk.
Yeah.
Than being the hero.
Yeah.
I'd say Ratchet's more of a sociopath. I miss Bad Boy.
Conker
Ratchet.
kills so many people, like he kills so many characters that just like for convenience to accomplish his goals. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like the only platformer protagonist that I like who's just like a pure goody two shoes is Mario.
I think Captain Lou Albano is the definitive Mario.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes, I agree.
You know, he was a wrestler too.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many Lou Albano's matches.
I'm mostly familiar with him from the Super Show as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, but my favorite Mario Deke cartoon definitely has to be the Mario 3 cartoon, but the one but the episode, Deke of the Mario Brothers Super Show, that's my favorite, is where Mario gets abducted by a bunch of monkey people, and he thinks he's Tarzan, and he calls himself Marzan.
Well, what do you think of Cave Christmas from Super Mario World?
I remember that was a pretty fun episode. I haven't watched it.
We did that for fucking Red Eye Theater for Christmas last year.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Like, the times I follow your content is, like, is that of a wet fart. Sometimes I come, sometimes I go.
That was a statement.
But yeah, like, but yeah, like Mario, like, I think like what's really hard, to adapt Mario into like a different medium is that I argue Mario has a character. He's just like a very simplistic character with no dialogue, sort of like with Link.
Oh man. Oh wait. Hold the fuck. I was gonna say no way. For a second I thought Live and Reloaded made it so the bees would follow you when you went in water, and I'm like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of having to dodge the water. But no, they all went away.
But I think Mario, like, what makes Mario work is that, like, given, not only you have his description in the manuals, but, like, the personality he displays in the RPGs, as well as, like, in the 3D games, but with, like, zero dialogue. Like...
Well, the dialogue he's given is pretty good. Like, in Book of Mario, you have a choice, like, between Damn Circus and This Is Not Special.
True.
Yeah. Like, like Mario, he's kind of like portrayed as this everyman, yet he's also like supposed to be like, he's cooler than you, even though he doesn't look cool.
I don't know that Mario being cooler than you has ever been an intention of the character.
Yeah. I mean, okay, it was hard to like describe, like, even though he is like an everyman, he is like very brave, and he's like very heroic, where he's kind of like larger than life, and I think that's like what makes the character fun to play as.
Is he really larger than life though?
Well, he's like very brave, he fights a giant lizard. He fights an evil lizard kingdom and fights, evil like magician.
I'd say he's actually more like a turtle.
Like, he fights, like, evil, like, magicians and, like, interdimensional...
Because, my favorite part about lizards, iconic, is their big-ass shell.
Like, like, you know, in like Paper Mario, like Dimentio and then Fawful, like how they're like these like evil gods, how Mario usually fights them, you know, with a very brave, you know, very stoic face. Yeah, but he's just like a plumber guy. And, you know, in the RPGs from memory, he would actually, like, use his, like, plumber skills, to actually, like, save the day.
Howdy, Horizons.
How's your Conquer one going?
Oh, I killed that run. Now I'm on, and I killed another run in between, didn't I?
So,
You're on your third one in this stream.
I feel like most Mario adaptations kind of like misunderstand that about Mario's character, except for you know, Mario Brothers Super Show and the old anime, and maybe Bob Hoskins actually. Nah, Hoskins is a little bit too grumpy or too grouchy to play Mario, in my opinion.
I mean, they fucked Luigi in that movie.
I like that Bob Hoskins was drunk during that entire movie.
Yeah.
Hey, so was John Leguizamo.
Oh, was he?
Oh, they both were. They both were hammered.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all like there's like shots of them outside.
Why were they drunk on set? Why were they drunk on set? That doesn't make sense. But fuck, that movie was a fuck show to begin with. Tom Hanks was originally supposed to play Mario, but he turned it down to star in Philadelphia.
That movie has strippers in it. Horizons.
What, Super Mario Brothers 93?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
when
Big Bertha.
Princesses, those are prostitutes.
I'm surprised Nintendo still approved that one.
Yeah. I'm cooking a steak.
Yeah. I wish we would see that kind of like stuff in Mario games. I mean, Mario needs to like go in like the darker direction of like
like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, they did it with Mario Strikers, and that was good, and the Paper Mario games.
Oh, I think the first time I've heard of Mario 93 was back in like 07, 08 when Nostalgia Critic did a review, or I saw someone on YouTube post a fucking clip of it, because back then you could get away with posting the whole movie onto it if you did it in parts, like part 1, part 2, part 3 type of deal.
Yeah.
That's how I discovered Looney Tunes back in action, but it was dubbed into the language. I forgot what language it was.
That's how I saw Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, which was actually my introduction to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
So that's how you saw Nightmare Part 4 back in the day, like on 08 YouTube?
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, my introduction was actually Freddy vs. Jason, but still.
Yeah. And,
those movies are good. Do you think the first one was decent, or do you think there's better movies in the franchise than the first one?
Again, what a strange dichotomy. But, I mean, I think the first one's good. I think that, I like a lot of the sequels. I think Dream Warriors is highly overrated, but I still like it.
Yeah.
I love how they called it. They originally were going to end the series with Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, but there's been more Freddy Krueger films since then, you know?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I told you this, Hybrid, but if, like, Mario was going to go for a darker, grittier direction, I'm hoping they would go for something like the Mario Strikers games, which I recommend you play them. The Wii game, that is.
I don't think Hybrid's here, but I assume you're talking to Horizons.
No, I'm talking to Horizons.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Fair enough.
Yeah, they should, you know? I mean, I did see Mario 23, and I know a lot of people are divisive over that one.
Because I poured a bunch of Johnny Walker into my steak. Just a little bit, but it's like a shot's worth.
Nice.
Yeah. Has anyone played the Mario Strikers games? Like, anyone here?
No, I never have.
Yeah.
I cannot help the ghosts.
Oh my god!
I did play a few Mario games when I was younger. I played Mario Kart because some kid had it in my class, so we usually play it on his DS and stuff.
Also, I forgot how thick Daisy is in Mario Strikers.
Dummy thick or just thick?
Thick. Just thick.
Colonel,
Yeah,
I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick. Yes. I gotta be mature right now because...
Why do you gotta be mature right now?
Just trying to... Just chilling at the moment. So yeah. Even though I'm an animation nerd, that doesn't strictly mean I'm mowing the animation. I like live action films too.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
You know what say?
Angelo, you better behave, Angelo.
Angelo, I just want to make sure you understand that you have the best channel. So everyone that's watching this channel now, subscribe to Fugitive Red Eye.
Ow, I think I hurt my leg. Oh no.
But I'm still gonna spank Angelo's butt.
What the?
We showed him, didn't we? Yeah.
Shit, did you gay something? You
I'm not
gay?
gay.
Then why did you say that?
Long story.
No.
Anyway,
Crisis Averted Kidding, the Johnny Walker actually did add a lot. I mean, I didn't mean to put as much as I did in there, but hot damn is a good stuff.
Hell yeah.
You ever watch Mario 93? I've seen bits and pieces, like clips of it, but not the whole movie.
I saw it once. Did not care for it. I want to give it another chance because Corbin insists that I'll like it on rewatch. So we'll see. He's usually
it's a
about
that.
I would, but I have Mario 23, so sorry.
That movie fucking sucks.
Base Sugar, fuck yeah. No, fuck the fucking new Mario movie.
Yeah, only soy cocks like hard luck like it.
Hey, I didn't say specifically I liked it. I just said I have it in my collection.
Right,
Alright,
it's
good.
okay to like it. It's okay to disagree with me. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Guy likes that movie, or at least thinks it's decent, because I think he said so before, haven't you? See, his silence is yes. It says more than actual evidence ever could.
I mean, I disagree with, Angelo on, say, Rob Zombie Halloween, or Friday 13th remake. That's one of my favorite movies, and he hates it.
You also really like fucking the FNAF movie, which makes no sense to me.
I like it, because that's just my opinion, though.
Well, it's a shit opinion.
Well, okay, well, I mean, I have rewatched the FNAF movie, and it's kind of boring on rewatch.
I just think it's, again, I know I bring this one criticism up a lot, but it's a big one. They spend a third of the fucking movie palling around with these supposedly scary animatronics.
Yeah. After you mentioned that, and that maybe want to rewatch the movie, I'm like, okay, goddammit, I see where Angelo is coming from.
Here's another thing. Even though I like the WildRobot, there's some moments in the movie that it just drags. It's like it has some slow moments.
I'm not gonna bother seeing it.
Well, The Wild Robot is a great movie.
Okay. It is.
I don't care. I'm not gonna see it.
But Transformers 1, I personally prefer.
Okay. When you say Transformers 1, that's the name of the movie, right? The new one?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Just to be clear, I was making sure you weren't talking about, Michael Bay one, or, the Gen 1 movie.
Yeah, the 86 movie, that's the best Transformers movie.
What got me into Transformers was the Michael Bay one, so...
I don't mind the first Michael Bay movie.
The first Michael Bay movie's good. The second one sucks, though. But the third one was okay when I saw it when I was a kid.
I don't mind the second one either, to be perfectly honest. It was the third one when I started to lose interest.
Hey, Frankie.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on Halloween 4? That's like my second favorite horror movie ever.
I quite like Halloween 4. That's like, as it currently stands, I need to rewatch them, so bear that in mind. As it currently stands, it is my favorite Michael Myers one of the original series.
Nice. Yeah. And lastly, what are your thoughts on Friday the 13th Part 3?
I don't mind it. It's fine. It's where he gets his iconic mask. It's a decent enough movie.
So you're telling me that he didn't even have his iconic mask for the first two films?
Well,
Damn.
first off, in Friday the 13th Part 1, he's in one scene as a kid where he drowns, and then one scene again at the end where he pops out of the lake. His mother's the killer in Part 1. But in Part 2, he wears a burlap sack over his face.
What do you mean? Oh, that's great.
Yeah. The Part 2 is really good. But yeah. I guess, I'll tell Horizons this.
I like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie with Nicolas Cage in it, what, Willy's Wonderland. I've heard things about that. I heard some people recommend it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah. There's a weird movie out there called the Banana Splits movie. It's basically taking the old show from the 70s but making it horror.
It was actually from the 60s, but yeah.
You guys ever seen the Nicolas Cage Color Out of Space?
I have not.
It's a good movie. Probably one of my favorite Lovecraft adaptations.
Yeah. Anyway, Horizons, if you're interested, I guess guys are, or anyone who's watching this is interested, my new top 5 horror movies are Ridley Scott's Alien, Peter Jackson's number 5, and Peter Jackson's Brain Dead, or Dead Alive is at number 4, and then 3's Friday the 13th 3, and then 2's Halloween 4, and then 1's Saw 3. Those
the only movie I saw on your list was the first one you mentioned.
Ridley Scott.
Alien. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Sugar, let's see if you have a base take on this. Alien or Aliens?
Alien.
Hell yeah! I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's so stupid when people are like, oh, Aliens is the best one. I'm like, why?
Yeah. Alien 1 has, like, the best characters, that's the best atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's the coolest.
And, like, I remember I rewatched Aliens, like a year or two ago, and I remember being like, wait, this is the one everyone says is better? Like, all the shit that's in this movie is shit that, like, was done better, like, later on. Like, the black guy who's, like, the sergeant or whatever, it's like, he was clearly the inspiration from Sergeant Johnson, but he has, like, a fraction of the personality.
Okay, let's see if your base, Sugar. Alien 3 or Predator?
I haven't seen Predator 1, so...
Predator is great. Predator 1's great. Alien 3 is massively underrated, though, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a director's cut that got released, and the original theatrical cut got, studio interference.
Yeah. I hate... the only Alien entries that I like is just the first two. So I don't know if you call me a fan of the Alien franchise, since I only like the first two, and I guess the Alien vs. Predator arcade game.
I actually kind of prefer Alien 3 over Aliens, because Alien 3 kind of takes it back to that horror, whereas Aliens is like an action movie that's like, okay. But like, every time I see it now, I just think of like how everything that's like iconic about it has been like done better. Like for instance, the alien getting thrown out the airlock. Conker did it better. Which granted, I know it's a parody of it, but still. Or like I said, the Sergeant Johnson was clearly inspired by that one guy in it, but like he's like Johnson's way better. But like a lot of people like get mad that like they killed off like the last two other characters from Aliens at the like off screen at the beginning of Alien 3. I'm like, I don't care about that. That's fine with me. This is a different movie. That arc was resolved more or less, and like people get mad. They're like, oh, they killed off the little girl and stuff, and I'm like, that's fine. I honestly didn't care that much about that storyline.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I like Alien and Aliens, like, as their own thing. I just personally think Alien 1 appeals to me a little bit more.
Alien 1 is the better movie. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I also like Alien 3 better than Aliens, which is an even more hot
Yeah.
take.
Yeah. I need to rewatch Alien 3, but I remember I didn't like it 5 years ago. I loved it. I liked it a lot when I was a teenager, but I didn't like it on rewatch. But maybe that will change by, you know, who knows.
Who would win in a fight, Conquer or the alien?
Conquer.
We'll find out if I make it that far.
Yeah.
So wait,
Also-
David Fincher also did Fight Club? Hell yeah.
Yeah, David Fincher, of course, did Fight Club. That's like his most iconic movie, other than maybe Seven.
Yeah. Also, like
Or
Horizon
Zodiac.
Yeah, Zodiac's
does
good.
anyone think
You know, I
Horizon,
actually have
like-
not. I have not actually seen
The only
Seven.
Fincher film I've seen is Alien 3 and 7. So
Oh wait, he did Alien 3?
yeah, but it was studio interference.
Horizon's no offense, but anyone else here does Horizon's voice remind you of like does it sound like a Mighty Pups fanboy's voice?
I don't know. I haven't watched him, but again, Sugar, you've got a pretty goofy voice yourself.
Hey,
Fair
I may have a weird voice. It's just because I'm autistic. So
Okay, it was a joke. It was a joke. Please don't take it personally.
I understood you were joking. You know.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Also, like like the one lady who worked on Alien Resurrection, that like lady, like she showed up to my parents' business and she was a customer.
Oh really?
Or, yeah.
You know, with you know what alien movie like fucking sucks?
What?
Covenant. Fucking
Alien.
The new one.
That movie sucks.
A lot of people say Alien Resurrection was the worst.
I am kind of the opinion though that Alien works best as a one and done.
Yes. Yeah, like Alien
How
up
about we
there with
play
like
this game? Alien or Predator?
That's
Not as
actually,
a franchise, but the first movies.
That's actually kind of tough.
I'm all
I think
Predator.
I think Alien is like sort of like the Matrix and RoboCop, that it should have ended after the first one. The Matrix, the sequel of the Matrix is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh, I'm
but
gonna be
obviously-
honest. I actually like. I like Matrix. I love Matrix 1, obviously the best one. Matrix Reloaded, actually decent enough sequel. Matrix 3, any scene where they're in the Matrix, I love. Any scene they're out of the Matrix, I hate.
What? It's on?
Yeah. The
Let's
one.
see. Where'd he go? Get back in here!
Horizon's left.
No, I did not leave.
Oh, okay.
It was the one who left.
Oh, it's Jason? I'm not pulling
Yeah.
up Discord. I'm busy being a good co-host to a very good
Sorry,
stream.
my dad.
Thank
So
you very much.
No,
I'm
wait,
watching
wait.
Conquer run around, run amok, run about in a cave.
Yeah.
He's out here monkeying about.
don't let him play yet until that game is done with, Dad. Sorry, my dad's watching sports ball.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. Who joined the call just now? Can
It
you
was-
tell me that?
It was the one, apparently.
The one.
Yeah.
Yes. I miss him already with his witty bants.
Yeah. He's,
Cutting
he's-
commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, hey, Fugitive, like, are you cool if I bring up, like, either Fumicom or Hardlock?
I try to minimize it because I don't care about that shit.
Oh, okay.
It is fun to laugh at them, but
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. Oh, don't talk about it. But like, it's clear that especially one of those guys really just wants the attention and cries on Twitter if he doesn't get it.
Oh, okay.
it really is a win-win situation with the one guy because he just.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
I'm kind of over it. Like, I mean, there's still moments that I get a laugh out of here and there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, unhidden shit can be funny still, but like, there's only so many times I can say, yeah, fuck Fumicom, he's an asshole. Like, there's only so many ways you can say that.
Yeah. It's like a, yeah.
And like
it's a sweet show, but again,
exactly. So that's like that's why I don't really bring it up. Like I haven't like told anybody, oh hey, you can't talk about this. But I try to keep it to a minimum, at least to a degree, because I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's
like
your
I've said my piece. You know what I mean? Like I've done my streams, I've done my videos. The guy's fucking unhinged. What else is there to say?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, you know, it's your stream, and I don't want one of the guys to take your stream down.
I just show up and Horizon's is yelling at his dad. Yeah.
But yeah. Guess we'll say it later.
Inside. I'll call him a loser to his face if I need to, but... It's funnier to just see him, like, bitch and gripe anyway.
Yeah, like in all honesty, to me, it has just been funnier watching him just shout at himself while nobody gives him any attention. Because, again, I don't care. Like, it's just repetition at this point.
Yeah. Well, I was, like, wanted to, like, say, like, you know, I don't know, just to, like, since I ran out of things to talk about,
I'm the king.
Oh right yeah, now. Like
cutscene.
After like watching Fube's Fubecom's AI generated malice apology, like, yeah, I'm kind of glad. Like, you know, I kind of feel bad for giving him any sympathy.
Good.
Oh no, he's swine. No pearls before swine.
Also, Willard, what an entrance!
I know, right?
He got the winner, do we?
You see how Citizen put his server to require verification?
Yeah, what a fucking douchebag! I don't know what that's all about.
Like, well, I get it because he's been getting raided a lot. But to be fair, I haven't really been active in Citizen server for a while.
I haven't. I've just keep bullying people left and fucking right.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I think that's why.
Yeah, maybe. You're like one of the funnier guys. Are you verified? Are you still able to talk in there?
No, I had to verify my fucking because I kept fucking with Vinlove, and Vinlove's a fucking furry fat enthusiast who likes Lolly on his Pixie page.
Yeah.
So
I'm about to get hammered. How's that?
Well, I still am able to interact with the Perfect Citizen server, even though I don't really talk to him a whole lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like, you have all these other faggots and degenerates and all this other shit, and you know, that's not the audience you want, my guy.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you know that's the thing about Citizen's audience is it's going to be a mixture of the lolcows themselves, A-logs who often are just like the lolcows themselves.
Yeah, it's normal people like us, but it's mostly A-logs and lolcows predominant. We're the minority in that server.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sort of am like the A-log. Like, wait, isn't A-log like, you know, like someone who like
it is short for Anthony Legato.
Yeah, that one guy who said he was
Christian hater who was no better than Christian himself. He did stand up. He smurfed him good. It was great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought A-log just meant like someone who kind of like stalks or documents a lolcow.
I mean, yeah, that's like so. Yeah, so
it's a broad category.
Yeah, like granted, colloquially, it doesn't always have the negative connotation, but the origin does have negative connotations. So.
Yeah. I am. Most of my online presence is A-logging, but you know, only
I've never
you know
seen anyone that I've seen.
Sugar Booger doesn't really have like much of a an appearance online. He's mostly in the shadows or just trolling people on Twitter.
Oh, well,
yeah.
That's good.
Pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
He needs to make a video though. He told me Shadow is just like Undertaker, so I kind of want to know what that's all about.
Yeah, I'll probably turn it into a blog.
I want a 45-minute video essay that ends with, and that's my video essay. Thank you. I love you all.
Oh yeah. What was the subject of that? Because I was gonna fucking AI generate that with ChatGPT for Corbin's channel.
Okay, I got you. It was specifically like the
bullfish. Yeah, the bullfish. Yeah, that's right.
The bullfish.
Yeah, that's what that's what it's actually called. Is the bullfish because he's a bulldog.
That's not fair. You have a bowl literally right there. So now you got a bowl and a bowl of fish. A bowl of fish. It's a dog.
You want me to have it refer to it as the dogfish then in the review?
I mean, you can like include the colloquial semantics of it all too, because it is kind of absurd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But like
there's a speedrun category called bullfish percent.
Ew. Oh, gross.
Yeah, you probably set world record in it by now.
I don't think so.
Oh,
maybe.
Oh my god! I look at something very gross Chisu posted in. Oh my god!
Whoa! Wait, Chisu posted something gross? I don't believe it.
Well, that's typical Chisu behavior. I'm sorry to tell.
Yeah. Oh my god! I wish I never fucking browsed there. Oh,
his really fucking cool art. Is that what he's doing? I see the art tab and not more art.
Well, Chisu isn't allowed to post like his edits in the art tab. He has to confine it to his own tabs. The only thing he posts
because
in the
he makes so many of them.
Yes.
Well, it's just like.
Well, and also because like Corbin went on a spree of deleting them, and I allowed it to happen because it was funny. And then he's like, "Come on, what if I just posted in my own tab?" And then Corbin agreed to that compromise.
Okay, no, it's not like the Rule 34 edits. It's like the weird food edits he makes. Like
Sarah Moon with like large hips and stuff, but it's like, it's made with fucking MS Paint. Jesus Christ.
How's this? It's Tia. 1 out of 5? Guys, I'm gonna post this in the general chat because it's like in the general call. Fear not.
Why is he asking for validation on a shitty edit he made?
He literally always does that. That's our Chisu.
Yeah. That's how he improves, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how he improves, but that's how he feels about it.
I don't think you can improve any further than him.
Yeah, exactly, because he's peak art.
How is that, guys? Do you rate that image at 1 out of 5?
He posted some really one channel. He posted some really gross like food edits, like
if you're talking about like how he uses spaghetti as gore, I actually think that's funny.
Spaghetti as gore, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's so fucking gross.
See, like what's funny about spaghetti too is if you put your hands in like a bowl of spaghetti and just like move your hands around, it sounds like really greasy and slimy, right? So what you do is you record that as a sound effect, and then whenever you make a video where you touch somebody's shoulder, you just have like that spaghetti sound. So it just sounds like they have a really greasy shoulder. That's funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, what do you guys think of Chisu's art edit here? 1 out of 5? You guys rate it?
Looking at it.
It's in general in the voice. The voice general.
Alright, I'll dare to look at it.
I think every fucking Chisu. Oh! Oh god!
This is fucking gay.
1 out of 5. It's not gay. It's a girl, so it's okay.
Nonetheless, it's 1.5.
Okay, that's a reasonable.
0 out of 5.
Honestly, given some of the other shit he does, that's one of the less bad ones.
It's 9 out of 11.
Like the fucking stream. There's like 7 people in here right now. Go to the stream and like it.
You know what? I don't know. I'm done. I'm done being nice to Chisu.
What?
I was never nice to him from the get-go.
I'm literally like the meanest one here to him, and
You are?
I'm
Nick Critic's here. Hey, it's me. Like the stream.
It's just like
fun at time in Soviet
getting pretty drunk right now.
Nick Critic in the house.
That's the Critic. He's funny. I gave him his name.
Hey, you can use my idea.
Stinks.
I don't.
For a moment, I actually like Chisu. Like, I don't want to.
Oh, I like Chisu. Chisu's my buddy. He's my friend. He's my pal. But I am probably the meanest one to him here. To his like.
Yeah, I know.
Because like I'll constantly shit on him in the chat and like be a total dick to him.
Yeah,
like there's even times where I've gone overboard and felt kind of bad about it. Like there's a Fallout stream where I went off on him and just unloaded everything and just like fucking like tore down every aspect of his character, and I felt like a piece of shit afterward because it was like not a proportional response.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why we love
guy.
him. He's got nerves of steel.
Now, I'm convinced that Chisu is not only uncancelable but invincible.
He's so mentally retarded.
Like a
he can't
Roman
understand
Reigns
his
of our
pencils
server.
anyway. He don't get
Oh
to
my
that.
god. Oh my god.
Oh, no. Oh! It's like the screaming shits it is. I am out of here.
I'll just stay here for a while, just in case.
This is Chisu's favorite section of the game, by the way.
How's this? Cow dumping into kilter. 1 out of 5?
Alright. Let's like watch something good.
Chisu doesn't even care when you be mean to him, correct.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a cow shit into a drain pipe while eating a steak. I think that's kind of meta.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah, I'm playing
Okay,
Conquer Live Reloaded on YouTube. And by the way, you're on YouTube too, just so you know, Willard.
World Star!
World Star, homie! World Star! Tay.
Yeah. I'm glad now I got Chisu's fucking abominations out of my goddamn head.
They're cool edits, Sugar. Come on now.
Oh, does Chisu know about Pixiv, that one website?
I believe he's probably familiar with the surname.
I think
that
he's notified.
That website is actually garbage.
Yeah. You know what?
Notified of the surname.
I'm surprised Chisu. Like, Chisu, despite being born in 1987, he likes a lot of, like, 2000 stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a friend who was born in 86. So how's that say about you there?
Wait, was Chisu the bite of 87?
Yeah.
Or 1962.
Well, people who were born
because the Kaiser stole our way to say the word 20.
Well,
Yes.
people who were born in 1980 something, they usually hate stuff from the late 90s and every stuff in the 21st century, unless if it's cuck stuff. You know, cuck shit like, you know, the Star Wars sequels.
What could you even hate about Chisu's character? What bad could you say about a god among men like Chisu? That's a good point.
But yeah, I think we need to get Vintage Weed to like more 2000s shit.
I don't know. He's got very particular tastes.
Yeah. Like, what is it?
I mean, I grew
about,
up watching Smallville as a kid, and that's
like, what
2000s.
is it about Gen Xers and like people who were born in 1980s? How they hate like 2000s horror or 2000s video games? Like, they have that stigma.
No, that's just how they are.
Like the 2000s, they were like the peak of art and humanity, and
I would argue the 80s were the peak of humanity, but...
Definitely.
But
and people that talk about 80s nostalgia and all they talk about is Stranger Things are so stupid.
So,
yeah,
where you could not a DADEMEAT. Do you understand?
Allahu Akbar.
You know, it'd be funny though. You know, if Corbin was here and heard you say 80s was the peak, Corbin would get really mad.
Because he's a 70s boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
I respect that.
Speaking of, yeah, I did use that title, Corbin. Yeah, it's a good title. Nick Critic mentioned it last stream, too, during the stream, and I'm like, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
For me, the 1990s were the best decade.
No, for me, like, I think that it depends on what we're talking about, because, like, that's a tough one, because, like, there's things I like from multiple decades.
Yeah, same here. 1970s, there's some kind of beta cuck shit in the 1970s.
It was the last year where, like, industrialization was, like... Or manufacturing in America was at its peak in the 70s. That's why you want to buy a house that was built in the 70s. As
Well, no, like I think, like, culturally, like first, like when Corbin's like all the best music from the 70s, I can't really disagree with that because, you know, we had like what? Like,
yeah, that's a good point too. Although I do.
But we also had like a lot of shitty 70s disco.
Yeah, and the 60s had Hendrix too. So.
I mean, 70s was like, Floyd, Pink Floyd, man.
Like, I don't really...
You can't go wrong with that.
I don't really get caught up in the minutia of trying to say what the best decade is. I just say, basically, every decade pre-2000s is better than any decade that's come after 2000s.
Yeah. Same here. Well, I usually like a lot of stuff from like the 2000s because like my
I
general
love the 2000s. The 2000s is a great decade too. Don't get me wrong. I think.
No, right? Yeah.
I think that the 2010s started off strong and ended horribly.
Yeah. Well, it's just like my general philosophy and my general attitude. I feel like the 2000s and the late 90s was when everyone had my general philosophy.
I mean, I'm a 90s fan. That is one that I like a lot. But
yeah, like you know,
Yeah,
I call this the attitude era.
That's Corbin.
I call this the attitude era
yeah,
philosophy.
I was gonna say, as soon as I hear someone start fucking dying in the chat, I knew.
Gosh
Corbin
darn
was...
it! I can't even hear anything.
I hear you.
Yeah,
there we go. Jeez.
I say it's
I
like,
know,
you
but
know,
it's a stupid thing. Like
watching.
You know when you cover up the fucking camera on an iPhone, like the whole screen turns black. So every time I tried to turn on the speaker, the screen would go black.
Like I say, like you know, like I call,
yeah,
Corbin,
you
like
happy
you
the
know,
first thing you hear on the stream is Horizon's yelling at his dad about sports?
I say
I just didn't know what channel one of the March Madness games was on. So
Okay,
I
okay, so
fun of you, Dad.
the political philosophy I described in the late 90s, early 2000s that seen a lot of pop culture is called the attitude philosophy, and it's kind of like I kind of call the attitude era philosophy is like kind of like when everyone's a collective piece of shit.
Okay.
Sugar, if I hear you try to be deep about anything ever again, I'm gonna strangle you to death.
You're gonna know Benoit and
For me,
fucking
comedy
Sugar?
was best in 2000s, but 80s had a lot
Oh,
of
yeah?
good shit. Yeah.
Well, why couldn't Chris Benoit kiss his son goodnight? The pillow was in the way.
Yeah, well, no, like you know, well, I'm just making up my own shit. Where
Didn't he strangle this kid? Didn't he?
Yeah, that's why he couldn't
like
kiss his son
you know,
goodnight.
like I don't know, like you
It's
know,
like a regarded version of the shit Hybrid says.
Well, did you hear Sugar going on earlier about how the Undertaker is like the live-action Shadow the Hedgehog?
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
No, I'm smarter than Hybrid. Fuck you.
I don't know about that.
Oh my gosh, no you're not.
Like, you might be
Yeah,
less
just
insane
kidding,
than
buddy.
Hybrid, but...
Yeah. No, like with like fucking like at least like come up with like you know like you know at least I think out my arguments. You know like
and by
you know,
think
by
out, you
saying-
mean just make a bunch of shit up and make a bunch of weird crossed connections.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
you're talking about the amount of thinking you do, Hybrid does an absurd amount of thinking, which is probably the problem.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head off for a little bit and go watch some.
Yeah.
You too.
Well, no, Hybrid doesn't think.
No, Hybrid thinks too much.
Asians.
Like, Hybrid thinks about fucking everything and tries to connect it, and it gets really
We
obnoxious.
lost Horizons!
Yeah.
What are we
Or-
gonna do without Horizons yelling at his dad?
Yeah.
Is this
What are we gonna do
postmodernism?
without being able to
Yeah,
tell
they're not making fun of you.
Yeah.
You guys need
Man.
to behave yourselves.
I'm
My dad's
for
listening.
postmodernism right now.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you guys need to behave yourself. My dad's listening. Have you heard of an
like,
amusement
you know-
park?
I used to be cool.
Yeah,
Yo,
is this
man,
game
you guys
staged?
called me. You guys called me smarter than Fumecom, and
That's
now
not a
you
high
say,
bar.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. So I thought I could be deep about shit.
He claims to have a 145 IQ, but we question that.
So did Horizons, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, Horizons made the point that Fumicom
No,
had a
no, no, no,
145
no,
IQ.
no, no. Horizons tried to claim he did because we were like making fun of it and being like facetious, and we were like jokingly saying, "Yeah, Horizons, you probably got like a 145 IQ." He's like, "Yeah, probably 140, 145, somewhere around there."
Yeah. It's just
I don't
just
think you
don't-
realized how obscenely high that is.
Yo, I'm just insulted
Yeah.
that a hybrid is like, you know, considered smarter than me, which I will never accept that.
Okay.
Dude, we're all smarter than you.
Oh, hey, I'm pretty fucking stupid, Corbin.
Man, it's just like fucking hybrid. He doesn't think about shit.
But no, I when you say he doesn't think about shit, I just don't think that's accurate. I think Hybrid thinks about too much. Like, he overthinks everything.
Well, he has a bunch of stupid. like stupid thoughts.
Yeah, I know. Just because his thoughts are stupid doesn't mean they're not thoughts.
GPT.
Hey, Corbin.
I mean, like he literally Wikipedia and ChatGPT though.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair. I'll give you that. When he's just like, oh yeah, I'll use the Google and fucking ChatGPT and Wikipedia and just use those definitions of shit, I'll give you that. He doesn't think much when he does that shit.
Yeah.
Corbin.
I try, like, you know, well, I don't know why you, I mean, I'm a Zoomer, and I would never trust GPT in my life. I'm actually kind of worried about Hybrid if he doesn't do that. I
I'm
don't want to make
honestly
fun of him.
concerned at how many people just trust, like, AI-generated, quote-unquote, facts.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm intellectually disabled, and I don't trust AI.
Like, for me, ChatGPT is best used for shit posting.
Corbin, if the B in your name was a G, would it be Corgan or Corgin?
But
It's Corgin as in graphics.
Corgin.
Yeah, but with like the Shadow and Undertaker thing, like, like at least I bring up examples from like both things.
It's Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Sunday morning.
And like the connection I try to make with like the two is that I
You know,
think
Bible
like
Games was my introduction to James Rolfe.
Mine was Indiana Jones.
Mine was Power Glove.
Oh shit!
I think I actually.
It's the last.
I think the first earliest stuff of AVGN I watched was like his actual earliest stuff because I think I just watched his videos in like order when I started.
Yeah, Power Glove is one of his earlier episodes, and it's still one of my favorites. Like, my favorite AVGN episode is probably, like, you know, still, like, Nintendo Power.
My favorite
Yeah, I don't
Plumbers
think I
Don't Wear
started with the
Ties.
first one. Probably the one.
You know,
like,
I remember pissed out a fucking cactus to
and
deal with this diarrhea dump from Triceratops poop.
But yeah.
I think probably the Friday the 13th one is the first one of his I saw.
I like the Bugs Bunny ones.
Yeah. And also Texas
Oh, yeah,
Chainsaw
those were one of the earliest things I saw too, yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a masterpiece.
I don't know why this
Those are
blue ball
so
is such a pain in the ass to jump on in Live and Reloaded. Like, it's only in Live and Reloaded that this thing is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you guys
guess
have noticed
what,
that
dude?
every
You're still at the
run,
honeycomb, bro.
every run,
There you are. Okay.
every run
I
I
was
struggle with
behind.
this shit.
Yeah. Also, like, don't ever fucking compare me to Hybrid. I don't want to be dumb like Hybrid.
Keep your wife's name out my fucking mouth.
Like,
people, the people on the internet that are Rolf style robot video or something, or he did like the Polybius video and video after that. Like, he did a lot of good videos after that. I think Big Rigs is after that, isn't it?
I know I was gonna say Polybius came out after Big Rigs.
yeah. Big Rigs, I played a little bit. Love that. That one just, like, deserves the hate that it gets.
Do I feel the next
You
season of
can't
South
even
Park
beat
will be
it.
good and or better? Probably not, but maybe. Do I like the
It's
season
not
on Earth
good.
2006? Yeah, it's a good one.
Hey.
Probably the only AVGN episode that I like after Season 5, or not just like, I love,
What would
be...
EVGN say about Conquer? I'm not sure. I know what Game
would be
Dude would say
Atari.
about it, because Game Dude did a Conquer review.
You probably like
Akari Warrior.
Oh
Akari
my
Warrior?
god, Akari Warrior! Fuck yeah, he had Kyle Justin in that one.
Yeah. Where did the hair go? Oh.
Where did the hair go?
Even though I haven't played Akari Warriors, but, you know, Akari Warriors was the debut of my favorite King of Fighters character, and that's Hydern. He's my main in every King of Fighters game.
I fucking hate 2D fighters.
Yeah. I'm a tryhard, Corbin. I'm bad at being deep. Fuck you, Corbin.
Street Fighter is effectively the 9/11 of gaming.
Uh-huh.
Street Fighter
Yeah.
is my personal Vietnam.
Yes, no, I love
Purple Pit
Especially
has
Street Fighter
got to
Alpha
go, bro.
Alpha 3.
They enderize them here. So we got Nick
And
Riddick
First
and
Strike.
what would AVGN say about Conquer?
And Street Fighter 5.
Who the fuck is
I'm gonna
Kashin?
I'm gonna kick
You fucking whore!
Corbin, you look like that guy from Robot Jones.
No, he doesn't.
Never
He
had
looks
to.
like fucking Roger Waters. Look him up.
What? I've never watched Robot Jones.
What?
I am so mad at Corbin saying I'm bad at being deep, and he compared me to Hybrid.
And you're being around for years.
Hybrid's totally smarter than you.
No, I'm better at being deep. Fucking
I like the stream.
No, definitely not. I think Hybrid has a better understanding of like what he's talking about, and he doesn't understand anyway.
Yeah.
That's like been the rules of the stream so far. If you don't like the stream proper, like hit that thumbs up button below the video, then you are gay.
Okay, no, Horizon's understanding of stuff comes
You're not allowed to watch this if you're mentally disabled in some way.
By the way, I can barely hear what you guys are saying, because once again I'm just drowning everything out with the You Are Dead song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like a knife.
Like, I can still hear you guys.
Stream so loud.
You know,
Guys, why is half the stream so loud?
I need to play that Total Distortion.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like usually like me, like, you know, getting overly defensive and prideful, you know, when someone tells me I don't know what I'm talking about, and I take that as an insult, or as to my hard work, especially being.
You're just repeating yourself really at this point.
How does it feel to be dead? You're
really do bring the content.
You're dust.
Yeah.
Conquer, he's funny. He's like a king version of George Costanza.
Adios. See you later.
Anyway, I prefer Guy Safari now.
What? What? What?
Guy Safari's way cooler than Corbin. I used to like Corbin because he was the guy with the hot mom.
Okay.
But not anymore.
Friendship ended with Corbin, I guess.
Do you think Kesha will appear in South Park? No. Has Kesha even been relevant in like a decade?
Not since
I agree with the critic. We all love Game Dude and his review of Conquer.
Fugitive Loud! And I was just like, Fugitive Loud!
Fugitive Loud!
I am so fucking mad.
I was
cold.
Boys.
I don't think so.
You like
I don't
all the Aussies knows with like
I'm gonna give it an extra
ears.
count.
Get Hybrid on
All the
stream
autistic
right
people.
now.
Whenever you do something loud, all the autistic people watching like start grabbing
Finger
their
Eye, I
heads and
hope you
screaming.
like the stream, and by like, I mean press the thumb up button below the video.
The like, comment, and subscribe.
You can tell when you press it when the thumb up is white, and it has another number above it, or beside it.
Should I
Why
play
is it gotta be white?
Should I play Game Dude's Conquer review again, but this time the original version?
You see Barry's butt, everybody.
Yes.
Look at the stream. You can see Barry's butt.
Game Dude, and he's so rude.
He is
You hung up.
Dude. He is so rude. He is a gamer with a bad attitude. Willard left. He plays the games that put mankind to shame. They insult Brain because they are so lame.
Yeah. Hey, should invite Hybrid over here?
Yeah, I think you guys are right.
I think Game Dude is smarter than all of us.
Jeez.
I had a feeling that was echoing on your side, so I decided to turn it down a little bit.
You know, I will give Game Dude credit. He is a good-looking chap.
Okay.
Well, no, he scored a girlfriend, despite having Hybrid's intelligent.
And that girlfriend must have had the most premium
but I concur,
character
and I will conquer
ever, because it drove him fucking insane.
Fuck, it fails.
a game for everyone that does not work. Even though it has nice music and wonderful graphics for gameplay.
Did you know that, Sugar? Did you know Game Dude was driven insane by the fact of his girlfriend?
He moves so slow. You might as
Yeah,
well
I heard.
keep running, but
It's
there are
maybe what-
enemies everywhere.
Have we ever heard
come out of
anything from
nowhere.
Game Dude?
There's so
No,
many
he's
that
literally
not
like
to
still on the
dodge
run.
because
He's like
they're
a
so
fugitive
big,
from Canada hiding out
fast,
in Mexico.
and the routes are so
He's
narrow.
like a real life
so long
fugitive,
to
Red
die
Eye.
by slingshot, and because there's not enough
His
rocks
eyes are red
around,
from
you'll
being
almost
angry
always be defenseless.
and crying.
The worst are these fuck noggins.
And he's a
Damn it!
fugitive.
You can never dodge fast enough, even when you follow a certain
So,
pattern.
like, his criminal
Diagonally
alias is
dodge.
going to be fugitive Academy.
Finally! What?
Thanks,
They immediately
Corbin. I
regenerate?
appreciate
Fuck.
that.
What's the point of this anyway? You don't score points or anything, you just die. Might as well try to avoid them. Great, now what do I do?
People went from
Fuck!
enjoying
This
more
is all
compared to
very
how
odd
it has
because
been for
everything
years,
else is
but
too
some now
fucking
still
easy.
complain.
Like the puzzles are too simple, moving boxes at the right order, unlocking doors, and being a
That's kind of the
deliberate
philosophical
scorer. That's
quandary.
basically
Fellas,
it. A game for everyone shouldn't be this
people
easy.
went from enjoying more compared to how it has been for years, but some now still complain.
True.
Control is
What
all
is your
offered,
retort?
And there's
I
not
agree,
enough
Ender Eye's
acorns
right.
to heal damage, so dying is easy. And if you die,
What is
it
the
takes
video I hear? It's
10
probably Game
hours
Dude.
before you
Yeah,
can
it's
play the
Game Dude.
game. You go all the way back to the non-skippable beginning.
Well,
We're fun. Hey, Corbin, do you have alcohol?
Have you seen the Lilo and Stitch trailer? No, I think it's
Every time
stupid
you
they're
die,
remaking
this
it. I love
happens.
Lilo and Stitch, the original. Like, Lilo and Stitch is one of the few ones that had a bunch of straight-to-video sequels that were all actually good.
Corbin, get some alcohol. I'm
Hurry
hammered
up.
right now. Well,
No,
not
fuck
yet.
Corbin. I hope Corbin. I hope to rape Corbin's
Why
mom.
does it take so long?
No,
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Which
She is
changed
good.
one of her lyrics in the
She is
song
kinda-
TikTok, her original version.
That's
No
great.
way.
Okay, I went too far.
When you
Nah,
stop
I'm not gonna
for a
rape
while,
Corbin's
this
mom.
music plays.
I mean, to be fair, he is quite, you know.
We need to
you
search
catch
for
the
Game
drift.
Dude and get an interview.
Sound familiar?
But I am smarter than Corbin.
Why the fuck is
No.
Donkey Kong music playing in a Conquer game?
No.
I know Rare made both games, but keep them separate.
Oh, look,
I
you
mean,
got milk.
really.
You don't hear
I forgot he
Zelda
What do you
bitched about
think
Donkey
happened
Kong
in that
music being
film?
in a Conquer game. Because this is his original version. Because the one we watched last time was the revised edition. Because, you know, Game Dude redid a bunch of
Don't
shit.
tell me that
Because
guy's
this
gonna give
game
him
is
that
so
milk.
balls.
That's
Every
a cat,
time you enter a
man.
text
You know what they do with
box,
milk,
the
right?
music annoyingly
They
restarts.
drink it.
Man, shit, this nigga pouring that milk into that
There's so
chalice,
many
man.
Invisible walls.
Shit!
It's like getting
Oh, he
lost
drinking
in an
it!
invisible maze.
Drinking it out of that
and
cup, man.
Perspective is an illusion. Like how
What's going
are
on with that
tree
table?
branches above
What's
me
that
going
table
to
doing?
block me? Glitches are everywhere. Like when you
Shit,
move
man,
diagonally
look at
against
the
trees,
whole
he
table.
grows a second tail.
That nigga could cry.
They couldn't
It's
even
not
give
as
him a
bad.
diagonal
Holy
sprite.
shit,
They're
this
always
dude's a
lost
little
because
bit
there's no map.
inspired
Keep
by
getting stuck.
ABGN.
Now look at this. He
Well, there you
walks
go.
over
I mean, if
stairs
it's
like
like I don't care though, because like if the Lilo and Stitch live action remake is good, it's like great. But why don't I just watch the original?
Over and over again. Aimless wandering.
Nick Critic, I know what you're talking about. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I think like Gangster 81 is a bigger APGN ripoff than Irate
What a
Gamer.
nutty pile of fucker.
Who's the
Have
bigger?
both.
What a nutty pile of fucker! Have both.
Nutty
I think
pile of
Irate
fucker.
Gamer is a less ABGN ripoff than Gangster 81 is.
I don't know who that
I
is.
fucking
not
hate
so
Gangster
weird.
Dude,
81.
I'm sorry, Gangster.
Out of his fucking ass. Have you ever heard of such a
Oh,
shit?
well,
thing?
so you mean Alex? It's Alexander 4488.
Music and witty, uncensored humor. This game is
1488.
Like, I
You
feel like
also
Game
get
Dude
drunk,
is a
piss,
bigger
and go to
ABGN
shit
ripoff
mountain.
than
What
Irate
more
Gamer.
needs to be said?
Yeah, but Game Dude was like pretty clear that he was like inspired by
Would
ABGN.
make
Like he
an
literally
awesome
put it in the
team.
outro of all of his
Other bad
videos.
fur day. What could have been an
Yeah.
awesome game was
But, like,
canceled.
he's
My
got
video
his
has
style, like his,
I love you all.
his mannerisms, like James Wolfe.
Well, yeah, no, he tries to do like that. That's what I love though. Is when Game Dude tries to do like ABGNisms, he just sounds retarded. You know, like what a nutty pile of fucker.
Cute and adorable to be so
Yeah.
badass.
No, I think like Irate Gamer is funnier when he does it.
I love Game Dude. Game Dude's
They
great.
tried to make
Seemed
an already
happier
badass
with the adaptation
Psychon
compared to
badass
the
for
other
Xbox.
Disney
Plus, I think
but
Irate
instead
Gamer is more
made
good
him
looking.
bad and ass.
graphics
Oh,
are
yeah.
technically superior, but they
Yeah.
replaced the
I
cartoon
get it.
graphics with ugly, washed out, more
Right.
realistic ones. Now,
Oh,
without
man.
any charm, personality, crisp design,
I relate to
and a lot
Birdie.
of the good cinematic framing of
I want to be like
classic,
Birdie
the
when
Great
I'm
Mighty
older.
Pooh now looks like shit, because now he doesn't look like shit. Font also now looks like shit, and voice balloons
I like
are
Birdie.
unreadable.
I wanna be
A lot of
like
the
him when
animation
I'm
is gone,
older.
and what remains now retains far less in wrong
By the way, I think I
like
hate
Conker
I think I hate
here
the new
looks
Conker
like an evil
reboot because
genius,
Games for
but
81
here
told
he
me
looks
to.
like a spoiled brat. And why does he now hold a holy grail? The glass of milk parodied a clockwork
Oh, that's a
orange.
D-slapper.
They ruined the entire scene and destroyed its meaning.
I'm gonna
of
refresh the
existence.
stream. I better see some new lights.
Conker
in
now
it.
only has one gun instead of
Damn
two.
circus.
Fuck this
Damn
garbage.
circus, we got another like. Thank you,
Why do
Ender.
you have to leave Nintendo?
I know that was
The game
you.
now takes a lot
In our
longer
peer
to load,
pressuring
which
antics.
makes sense because
You
the
made the
original
right
was
choice, though.
cartridge-based, but it's still annoying. Conker's arm floats
What
are
does
now
the B
gone.
mean?
Cartoon blood is now realistic. Cutscenes are a bit choppy with non-synchronized
Wait a
audio.
minute, what is he doing?
Some cutscenes aren't as funny, like they removed Conker's
That's just what he
face
needed.
when the gargoyle fell off the bridge.
In fact,
now when you use your
it
weapon,
would
you go
seem
to
to
this third-person
him
perspective.
that these are
It's
giving him the
unnecessary,
thing that he
awkward,
needs at the
disorienting,
time
I don't
of
like it.
need.
You now use a bat instead of the frying pan.
See
which
what
is
he
funnier
needs.
because it was
Context
sillier.
They
sensitive.
censored most
Mommy's
of the
right.
story
I
because
can poop.
obviously Xbox is for kiddies and Nintendo is for
Corbin,
adults.
can you
It
say
doesn't
that?
even
You're the
play
bestest at
same,
saying
and it's
it.
now filled with many bugs. Control
Yep.
is now off.
Man,
he's
right.
Game Dude is such a fucking retarded man. I like
Awkward
it.
camera can't zoom in or out except when
just
Conker's
saying
Game Dude's a
it.
genius.
Then
Game
it
Dude's
zooms
smarter than
into
you,
the back
Sugar.
of Conker's head, a real pain in the ass.
You better shut your fucking mouth. Shadow the Hedgehog
You
here.
made
Stop it!
Hey, Sugar, you ruined
Multiplayer,
it!
you
Oh,
can
what
now
the
go
hell,
online,
what?
but you'll
Hey.
find no one because it sucks. The level design is
Dude, I'm
incredibly
gonna fucking
stale,
cry
badly
real
designed,
tears
and the
now. It's
convoluted
all your
messy
fault.
control
Sugar's
is
gonna call
worse
me
than
a fake
single
gamer
player.
now.
Like almost everything else, it's better on
Nah.
the
You're
64.
100% in Sonic Adventure 2.
Than watching a murder of murdering crows.
I never beat.
I like
I
this
never
game
won
mode.
100% in Sonic Adventure 2.
Let this be
I never
a
did.
wall.
Never wanted to.
Never remake a classic.
The meat didn't got. I didn't know. Anyhow.
He's too much of a Christian. I
Just
hate
say-
Banjo, you're next.
Oh, that was a warp. That was clever, Fusion.
Yeah. See, like, I don't know. He complains about it being too realistic, or the graphics being too realistic. I hate that.
Let's watch the Young Conker trailer.
Oh, that was a bit buster.
No.
Wait, I think I know
Conker
this.
is a much beloved
Okay, I'm on
property that has a
Conker.
huge
Oh my
following.
God, what is
we
that
worked
thing
with
about?
Rare and came up with the idea of using young Conker.
This is another one of those
The first
early
time
videos I
Conker
saw of
walks
yours.
across the couch and he starts bouncing.
I mean,
Wait a
your
minute.
video on
Yeah, my
Conker.
rant on it, yeah. My Young Conker rant is a
basically a
classic.
platformer, which
Yeah.
happens in
Also,
your
like,
room.
I saw your
You
top
can be in a big room or
Oliver
a small room
is
or a
in your
crowded room or a completely empty space. The game has to adapt.
Every single animation is related to the context. For example, if Conker is close to an edge, he will play a vertigo animation.
Seeing these holographic elements and characters
Yeah,
actually
the guy
go world
found made
from
to
things
American,
that are familiar
proper
to you, like
American
your couch,
productions.
your table. That is going to be the thing that blows
I
me.
bet you they disabled
Well,
comments.
there's not a lot of floor space.
No,
to
they
conquer
didn't.
with
Oh,
this
yeah.
anymore. It's just that ability to adapt, and suddenly you're realizing, oh, I'm making tactical choices based on the shape of this room. And if I move that table, or I just look at it from a different direction, those tactics change.
Oh, heck!
I think the idea that this isn't sort of a
Well, that
standalone
Conker looks like
device, this is a
Cammy
Windows
over
10
the
device.
head.
So any
Yeah,
advantages
exactly.
that a developer gets on the Windows 10
That was
platform
Seaver, though,
also
wasn't
exist
it?
on HoloLens.
Making a
The
HoloLens
voice, yeah.
application
Oh,
is
Corbin.
a really fantastic
Yeah.
opportunity. You have all of these awesome APIs and all of this
And
great
it's funny because
information that
Andy tried to
HoloLens
use that
gives
as a
you.
positive.
Spatial
Like, well,
mapping is a
Chris
novel
Seaver
feature of
prizes, well, I'm
HoloLens.
like,
The
that's
HoloLens
problem. It
application
shouldn't be.
essentially feels around that world and identifies the objects in that world through pattern matching. The
This game looks
challenge
pretty
is
hyped
what you
so
do
far.
with
I
this
don't
great
even know what
variety
the
of
game
world that
is.
you're scanning. It's an opportunity to apply a game to your world that's
is
going
this
to be
about?
different from
Oh,
room to
it's
room,
Willard
from
again. Hi,
environment to
Willard.
environment,
Yeah.
and I think that's
Yeah.
just very
This
fresh.
came out
Working with the
year,
Silver Studio gave us this
movie
opportunity
trailer
to
came
learn
out.
Yeah, something
and
that's
know
crazy
what
is,
new
like, people
developers
don't
out in
realize
the
this
world are
game
gonna need
actually
to make
fucking
awesome
released.
holographic experiences.
Yep.
Well, what excites me the most is what people will do with this technology, what they
I'm
will
happy
build.
this
That's where
like
all the real
Super
surprises
movie
are going to
didn't
come
come
from.
out.
It did come out.
Sugar.
Just like the movie?
Sugar, I want you to impersonate Hank Hill. Say, "Yep, mommy's right. I can't poop."
Yep, mom is right.
Yep. Let's get some TND going.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Whoa!
I can't poop.
Check out.
Peggy's fun. I can't poop.
Here, let's hang those
Yeah, that's the
brown
best
people from
Hank
the
Hill
trees.
impression I can do.
Look at this. Isn't this a great game, guys?
No, so I'm gonna tell you something you should know. So I'm gonna tell you something you should know. So I'm gonna tell you.
I'm on it. Okay. I'm fine now.
That's a birthday buster.
You just have a clean room to play this shit. Imagine having like a really messy room trying to play this.
Right?
That's a birthday buster.
I'm okay. No power for you.
Maybe it'd be more fun because there'd be more platforms.
Right?
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be able to play if your room was messy.
Birthday buster. Ah. That's a birthday buster.
Ooh,
Conquer creepypasta. You know what? I remember
Yes.
at a garage sale, I found a haunted Conquer.
Oh my gosh.
Nintendo 64 game featuring cute, funny characters and many mature
This
themes.
is scary.
For the most
I don't know
part,
if my
it
mom
was a
would allow me to
lighthearted
watch
and
this.
humorous game
I just
that
kissed
takes
my
a much
pants.
darker tone in the final chapter.
Cool.
Our alcoholic hero.
Like, these stories used to genuinely scare me. I mean, they still scare me from time to time, the EXE evil creepypasta.
Those scare you?
Herbert.
After Conquer saves the day,
Sometimes.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
bittersweet and depressing ending.
Like
What about
the
Herbert
evil
the
Chuck E.
Hermit?
Cheese
King
one
of the land
still kind of
is
scares
beyond
me.
bridge.
What the evil?
Just wants to
The
go
real
home
Chuck E.
and
Cheese is one of the stupidest
the rest of the day
creepypastas. Like, oh hey,
drinking
look, there's
sorrows away
mutant
at the
rats
bar.
in the basement.
On his way
Yeah,
out
No,
of
no,
the
no,
bar,
it's like the
beginning
one
of
where
the
like the
game,
Chuck E.
Conquer
Cheese like
wanders
comes
off
to the
left.
guy's house.
This time he goes to the right.
Okay, that's a different one then. I'm not familiar with that
As
one.
if Conquer
But
hasn't suffered enough.
That's
it
still
apparently got much
hilarious
worse
to
than
me
the
that
original
scares you,
one.
Sugar. Really showing
I
that,
didn't know in house people were
that
creepy
intelligence,
ones.
aren't you?
No, I'm smarter than Hybrid.
Received a massive
Because
sum of
Hybrid's scared of
riches,
stupid
more money
shit.
than he had ever dreamed of.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're just scared
You're
of
scared
Chuck
of
E. Cheese
stupid
coming
shit.
to your house. Yeah, that's rational.
Despite his desperate attempts to drown out
No,
like
you
the
gotta
Chinese.
play
wife,
Why wouldn't you want the Chinese at your house?
bury out of his mind. Every morning when he awoke with a massive hangover, he would hear her voice.
This game is the fucking fuckity fuck of orange squirrel piss. You'd rather put your cock up a fucking squirrel.
As Conquer would become too intoxicated to travel on his own.
The Critic, you should try that like 15 years ago.
He would not be able
And you
to
could be
remember
famous.
the previous night. Fell even deeper into his inevitable depression as the alcohol wore off.
Well, I don't know, I'm not a
It's not
scientist.
He wanted to
Right,
believe
I
in
made
his
this
story,
story.
even if he was only fooling himself.
See, I'm already internet
Take
famous.
her
I made
hand,
YouTube poops.
Feel her warmth just one more time, and she would
Alright,
fade
I'll
away
shut
like
up.
a dying light.
Yeah, I know. Hold your
It wasn't
applause.
long before Conquer became completely dependent of alcohol. It was the only weapon he had to battle his demons anymore.
The stories try to make like it. They're like Conqueror's alcoholism has gone too far.
Disturbing memories haunting the poor squirrel.
He's trying to numb his pain.
Voices and hallucinations would torment Conquer for
You only
hours.
got drunk like one day. Come on now.
Well, he gets drunk in the post-credit scene too, after like the ending.
Hands with decaying flesh and gleaming bones would reach out for him.
Oh yeah, he does. I remember that.
He also gets drunk multiple times in this day to piss on imps or to piss on rock monsters.
Resist anymore. The teddies would hold him down. That teddy dressed
I drunk 4 times in one day.
experiments on Conquer's body. It was purely figments of his distorted imagination.
How many times did he get drunk in
This
Young
guy's
Conquer?
narration is shit.
And
too,
this
but I'm
story's ridiculous. This story is just like Conquer was so sad he got to drink alcohol to numb his pain.
Well, look, the game has a tragic ending. So, like, I get that he's trying to build on that,
built
but...
him, recreated his existence. The agony of the physical
Dude, what the
must have been
fuck? Just spoilers.
painful.
I will say the
process
music
happened on this
being played is actually kind of scary.
Keep it at bay.
What the fuck is wrong with
Final
you,
part of
Sugar?
Conquer's transformation was electric.
What?
I hear this, like, Zelda-like music. This is fucking terrifying. I'm shitting my pants right now, guys. Chuck E. Cheese is gonna come to my house and kill me.
I was scared of Herbert.
I felt intensely.
I was scared of Herbert.exe.
Well, it's just like it sounds like very Pokemon Red and Blue, like where you're kind of like where you're kind of like alone in a like
If I
Japanese,
play fucking
like,
Lavender Town Hidden Frequencies on here, are you gonna get terrified? It's gonna spook you?
Are you gonna be scared of George
Yeah.
Floyd.exe?
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be in danger, but it's gonna like I don't know. It's gonna
Let him
give
obey
me
the
scary.
walrus. See how he reacts to that.
Slung over his shoulder in a bottle of scotch.
Oh yeah, you seen Obey the Walrus, Sugar?
Tossed out like a piece of trash.
Huh?
Have you ever seen Obey the Walrus?
Clumsily rose to his feet as the
No.
lights rained
Wait, really?
down.
Alright, well this story sucks, so...
that.
I mean, Zelda has had like some.
By the way, I
pretty
gave
scary
that
music.
video a like ironically, because of how fucking awful his narration was.
Like, look, like, I mean, I like, Zelda, scary Zelda music. Like, I like Zelda because, like, partly why I like Zelda, because
Getting
Zelda can be
distracted because of
scary.
this shit, damn it. Fuck off, YouTube.
Okay.
I'm not talking
Like, you guys don't think
myself, Conker's a fucking squirrel going to kill me when? Fucking listening.
Oh, God.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
George Floyd nightmare.
Oh yeah, all those fucking
Yeah,
George
we have
Floyd
to-
creepypastas on BitChute.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
I want you change.
Hey, Sugar, would you spaz? Sugar, would you spaz?
I want Pajit.exe.
Come on, let's change this. Let's change this. Come on.
Oh, I know one. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
You want me to change it? I'm not gonna change it, Sugar. Why would I change it?
It's fucking dark. It's give me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. Come on, it's like
storming out.
No.
Look, and now we have to keep telling stuff to freak out Sugar.
Oh, I know something that Sugar would like.
Oh my God, it's dark in my room.
What's up, Blake?
and
Rube's soup.
It's dark in my room, and it's like.
Oh, you know, we can watch Alan's tutorial.
Oh yeah, Alan Tutorial would be a good one.
It's not like scary.
Okay. Well,
I put
enough LARPing. Let's actually kind of watch some scary videos. Can you put on the 1999 creepypasta?
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because of the Alan. Did you bring that up specifically because of the Alan Tutorial fucking shit in it?
Well, I'm kind of in the spooky mood.
How to
but,
smash?
You know,
Sorry, let's see this one. Hold on.
I don't know. Just, for some reason, the music.
What the hell is this stupid thing?
Oh my God!
YouTube's just being gay with Adblock again. It's been.
Oh my God! Okay. Oh God.
Usually.
Hear it.
Yeah, hold on.
Where's the ad?
It's the ad that's like muted because of Adblock. But like YouTube's being fucking gay. Yeah, YouTube's being gay with Adblock again.
That's a pretty scary YouTube ad.
Thank you, Neil Mahan. I wouldn't want to fucking decapitate you with a butter knife or anything.
Alright.
I wouldn't want to rape your wife in front of your decapitated head or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
after this,
what are you,
know,
Sugar?
What?
Seriously, why is this ad so long?
Because it's not letting it, like, so if I refresh it, I can do this and see if this fixes it, because it'll let me skip the ads if I turn the ad block off eventually. Because it won't let me skip it because it technically counts it as like blocked.
Coming to YouTube. Hey guys, thanks for coming to YouTube. Today on my page I'm going to show you a new tutorial brand new on how to crush an old can of soda with wood. So here's a soda can. You need one soda can. You need a drill with a battery pack. You gotta put... First thing you gotta do is put the can on its side and drill a hole.
In the drill.
You need a can. It needs air holes. Otherwise, it won't.
This guy is like how too basic but good.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Unironically.
Hold on. Okay. You gotta hold the drill. and you drill into the can.
Never mind, this is actually kind of scary.
Hold on, you gotta pin the can against some wood.
I feel kind of
Oh my gosh, this is scary.
Yeah, guys, this is terrifying.
He's just drilling a can of
Well,
Dr. Pepper.
how real this is. Like, this guy's like really like stupid. Like, this is like real life virus.
You pin it, and then you
There's a
drill.
video of you.
Oh, he's going. Oh no!
Oh, this is like a
You
real
gotta
life
bend a
virus.
hole in the can, so when it gets crushed. There we go. So once you have your hole,
you didn't even drill a hole in it.
Set up the can, and you take a piece of wood
Yeah, I'm like,
and
this
you
is not
drop
scary.
it. Hold on. You set up a piece of wood, and you put another two slats of wood.
You need to get drunk, Corbin.
But have Corbin just
And
off.
then if it
That was
doesn't work,
scary.
you just keep getting slats of wood.
Oh no.
Terrified.
It's almost crushed.
He just
once
has
you
more
get
planks
almost
for wood to
crushed,
drop on it.
You got it.
Okay, can we
and
like
then you cover it up
video?
with planks. And once it's all done, you stop the video and you tell everybody to like and favorite. Bye bye.
Okay, good.
That was good.
Yeah, I put something in the VC related in the journal for
Oh my gosh, I need to get cough drops. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But you need to take a little coffee cough. Drink some Delsum,
Yeah.
bro. Drink some
I'm dying.
Delsum. Get the fat hits
You
of
know what?
marijuana.
It's not letting me
I don't
pull
know
that
how
up
you
on,
did it.
on my computer because I'm not signed into Twitter.
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't know how you did it.
It's not against
I don't know how
you.
you. I didn't know how you do it, Angelo. But you spooked me. You scared me.
Oh yeah.
Drink some Delsum. Take some fat hits off the bone.
Yeah, just don't play the Pokemon like Lavender Town stuff.
SpongeBob Mon.
Yeah, play the
No, please, don't.
I'm being a faggot.
I'm not being a faggot. You're being a faggot.
No, I think that's just you, nigga.
I'm a little sleepy.
Hold on, let me mute. Oh god. Fuck.
I think PewDiePie made like a remix of this one day. Like, I'm gonna rape, I'm rape, I'm gonna rape, I'm rape. It was over Lavender Town. Just
Guys,
like
we're all gonna die.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
AIDS.
I don't know. I probably got another 20 years in me. I think.
From AIDS.
Maybe 10.
Okay, good. The awful. Oh no! Why you stop? Oh my god.
Sure, my fucking ears.
Alright. Jesus fucking Christ.
Boy, this sound sure makes me want to kill myself.
How are you guys like not spooked? How are you guys not spooked by this?
Ow.
This gives me like being in a Japanese like abandoned forest.
Still abandoned forest when your hands really.
Oh, did they censor part of it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
You know what?
Oh yeah, that's part that makes you upseeing yourself.
Okay. Dude. Okay, alright. Please, let's stop the video.
Stop making sugar friendly, guys. Stop the video.
Sugar, the more times you tell me to stop the video, the more I just want to keep it going. You do realize that,
Please
right?
keep playing. Yeah, please keep playing the video.
Okay, alright, I'll be a man.
Like,
please keep playing the video.
Like if it's not a bit, that's like, wow.
I mean, part of it's a bit, but I'm not gonna lie, this makes me kind of feel this kind of makes me feel, gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, me going like, oh, I can't listen to it, like, you know, that was part of the bit, but I will say, I mean, this song definitely does make me feel a little, like, unsafe. Well, I can't listen to it. I can't listen to it alone.
You know what? I think though in Gen 2 when they did Lavender Town, I feel like they ruined it.
No, they fucking didn't.
Yeah, like the song, like and like the appearance.
It's not nearly as depressing.
My mom's watching The Ringer, so I'm kind of sad.
But yeah, like, you know, but yeah, it's not a bit. The Lavender Town theme, like, okay, I'm gonna sound like a pussy.
Yeah, you already do, because you kept begging me to stop the video like a fucking coward.
I'm not. That was not coward.
Yeah.
Herbert.
Listen. Sugar, you're gonna die. Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
No, this sounds better.
No, this one's far more irritating on the ears, honestly.
No, it sounds like very
upbeat. Well, my problem is how fucking upbeat it is. I love the version in is it Fire Red?
Like, look, guys, I like scary shit.
My God, Fire Red spoilers.
Oh, wait, what's the scariest view?
I like the Fire Red version. It's cool.
Like, good scary stuff is like, you know, the Shadow Temple, Mockery of Time. That's good scary stuff. Like,
I like this version.
Yeah, that's why I said Fire Red is the coolest version.
Yeah, I haven't played Fire Red, you know, the remake of Red and Blue, but that one sounds cool.
It sounds like Luigi's Mansion music.
But for those who like to listen to the Game Boy version, are you guys
You're a gay boy virgin?
like, are you guys being serious that the Game Boy version does not bother your
ears?
Yeah, I agree. You're a gay boy virgin.
But no, for real.
No, I'll tell you one that's a pain in the ass on the ears. The one that's the alleged beta version.
No, the Japanese version. It's different.
No, I'm talking about the Game Boy version of
Like
Red
this
and Blue.
one, this one here. This one here is like.
Let's be real here. This
this
is
this ad for Pi. That's the one. Yep.
Okay.
Don't you love getting an ad for an ad? Look at this hideous creature.
She looks like she
This
was
is an Asian Who.
Yeah, Sugar Boogers will.
Now this one actually does bother my ears a little bit. Like, it's not scary. It's just really obnoxious on the ears. If this is the one I'm thinking it is.
That's my hand.
Okay, this one actually sounds kind of cool.
That's unscary.
I mean, it's a little creepy.
It sounds creepy, but not scary.
Well, why were you scared of the other one? Like, it's...
That's cute.
Because it reminds me of, like, you know, I don't know, it reminds me of, like, being in the Japanese suicide, like, forest, like...
Is this one?
I've never been there.
You know, like, it reminds me of, like, something of my childhood. No, like, Pokemon Gen 1.
Yeah, to be fair though, I was scared of, like, Happy as a kid.
Well, look, like Lavender Town, like, it's funny, when I worked at McDonald's, I literally, like, fucking, like, I gave my phone to this fucking coworker of mine and played it, like, I had her listen to it on headphones, and she was, like, freaked out about it.
Okay, but, like, yeah, this song, it kind of makes me feel like Ash and Pikachu, like, killed themselves. Like, wanting to kill themselves.
Oh
yeah,
my god,
Sugar. How are you guys not seeing what I'm seeing with this song? This song's freaky.
No, I know.
Are you scared of Sunny? Scary pick?
Sonny?
Like,
Sonic you? No,
like,
Sunny.
you know...
This one, hold on.
Like, look, like, you know, this shit, like... I mean, I don't know about you, but I played Pokemon when I was a kid.
This one freak you out? This one's a classic.
Look at it.
Oh my fucking land. This is like, you unlocked a fucking memory here.
Yeah. Like, didn't you guys play Pokemon as a kid?
Yeah.
I watched the anime as a kid. I didn't play the games until 2020.
I played Pokemon Snap as a kid.
So, like, doesn't it kind of, like, freak you with, like, something from your childhood?
Longer than 5 minutes? What the fuck are you scaring me out for 5 minutes?
Like, something from your childhood, like, feels scary.
No, because I'm not a bitch. Like, I always find when people are like, oh, childhood ruined. Oh, this ruined my childhood. What are you, bitch?
Like, I no longer feel
like,
shame.
does your memory card get, like,
Oh,
overwritten?
show him there is nothing.
There is nothing?
Oh, there is nothing.
Like,
you know,
Guys,
I'll be honest.
Like,
How about that
Pokemon.
episode of SpongeBob with the butterfly? That scared
This
me
one?
shitless.
Like, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Pokemon is, like, no longer my safety blanket for my
God,
childhood.
you're such a child!
What the a safety blanket?
I don't know.
Gay, nigga.
I'm not gay. Like, I like scary shit. It's
No,
just
you
like-
don't. You're a bitch.
You need a security blanket for a song.
Dude, were the console wars your personal Vietnam?
Yeah, I was right.
No.
Point to the doll with the Xbox Touch 2.
You know what, Corbin? You were right. Hybrid is smarter than me.
No, this sure is a good screen, guys.
You know what? I gotta take it back. I do sound retarded. I can't word why lavender.
There is
I think living in India is a lot scarier than living in Lavender.
There's a difference between saying, yeah, the song's a little unsettling too. Oh god, stop the video, it's scaring me!
Oh, sure, go and put it to you this way.
My brother Casey would literally, oh, I feel fantastic. This is nostalgic.
This reminds you of that Adult Swim.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this stuff. I mean, it makes me feel unsettled, but I like it. I think it's cool. But for some reason about the Lavender Town, it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable, like where I can't listen to it.
I bet Casey was cool. One of you heard Obey the Walrus.
But you know what? I guess you know what?
You guys want to know something funny? Like, have you guys ever looked at the fucking current comment section on Obey the Walrus? Like, everyone in it's a fucking bitch now.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
For a different reason, yeah.
Just create a anorexic trans person.
Oh boy, Obey the semi-classic Sonic fan.
Yeah. Corbin, you know what? You're right.
God bless the same. This classic. Cousins life together. Number one.
You know what?
Gonna do it to college, become normal human being.
They died of COVID.
Let's see. Let me see where the
What'd you say about Fumicom?
Fumicom is smarter than me.
Oh, he's a loser. Gotcha.
He's a nigger.
No.
Look, if you want to say he's smarter than you, look, I say you guys have comparable intelligence, Sugar.
Yeah. It's just, you know what? I kind of feel silly, you know, being as scared as Lavender Town song as I was.
Yeah, it's kind of gay.
I think it's wholesome.
Hold on, where is the damn it? Where's the damn it? Yes. There was a time when I looked at this where everybody in the comments was like saying, "Oh no, this poor person, this poor tranny, this poor."
I mean, I don't know if it counts as scary stuff, like, you know, but I can watch Dead Alive, and I'm like, oh, I like this.
Wow.
It's scary.
Is it this?
I would not
the
take Dead Alive
comments?
as a
Rest in
scary
peace.
movie.
Let's see. Well, she
No,
was
I
just
was
a
40.
normal
Any
person that was
fucking
disabled, but okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I wish I was disabled mentally.
Uh-huh. But yeah.
Oh
holy
wait,
shit,
I already
feel so-
am.
Okay.
I do not
Okay,
fear
wait
you,
for the
and I do
Wizard of
not
Oz.
apologize for looking into your eyes. It's a Bible quote.
Tin Man, you wish you were mentally
What the hell?
retarded? Well, the joke is on you. You already are. Here's your
This
diploma.
video isn't funny or scary. It was made to mock the girl dancing. She had polio and died a year later because of it. This should be taken
Wait.
off YouTube.
That's not even a girl. That's a transgender.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey, the capture card grabbed that. When did that happen?
That's the best part.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm watching your stream. You still haven't hit it yet.
Okay.
So it's like you
By the
immediately
way,
get
am I a fake horror
I'm
fan?
really fucking far behind. It's one or the other. Uh-oh. Poopy
What?
toopy.
No, it wasn't
Sorry,
for too
but-
long. I don't think.
Chizu said card at 6:16, and then said card's been out for a while at 6:17.
Well, I
That's
sure
how you
hope
can tell
somebody
this
got
is a good
fired for
stream.
that blunder.
You can tell that this is a good stream. Have you ever heard of Jeffrey Epstein?
You guys ever heard of an amusement park?
He killed himself.
Yeah.
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 I feel so dumb.
Daniel Penny.
Why?
Me?
Yeah. Why you feel dumb? Don't feel dumb. Fucking believe in yourself. How's that?
Oh, okay. You know,
man.
you know, well, me getting as scared as like from Lavender Town as I did.
Yeah, or Obey the Walrus.
Uh-huh.
Or Blue's Clues.
Like, look, I mean,
Or Party.
you know,
Or Party
like,
too.
Does this one freak you out? Hold on.
Okay. I mean, I like stuff that freaks me out. It's just those cross the line. Like, I don't know if that counts. The Shining freaks me out.
Oh my god.
I like
And
it.
Black people freak me out.
It's The Shining.
Does Chizu's art freak you out?
Freak out.
Did you guys consider Shining a freaky movie? Favorite Shining?
Oh, this video.
I want it. I want to put .exe.
This one is not very scary. Yeah, it's scary, but what?
Let's see to pk.exe.
Oh. You guys ever heard of that game Conquer Live and Reloaded? I think it's a ripoff of this game, Conquer Live and ROYloaded.
Yeah.
They can't keep getting away with it, Nick Critic.
Really big, Liam.
Are you making fun of my friend Jeffrey Epstein? Too soon, he killed himself.
Jeffrey Epstein.exe.
It is
He
so
killed
good.
himself from suicide to death.
Jeffrey Epstein creepy pasta.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't harm himself until he died. And you're laughing.
He did kill
Look at this, sugar.
Well, okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Show him the movie Precious.
Like, Pitchfork would actually show you.
What the hell?
And I just like kicked his ass.
You retarded Wayne Johnson.
Pitchfork is actually funny.
Well, the thing that's funny is this commercial, they're like, oh, it changes at midnight, and like every video of that is obviously fake. This is just Shrouded Hands version of it.
Yeah.
Because you
Like,
know,
I don't know.
like,
Yeah, Shrouded Hands is the best one.
yeah, well, like Shrouded Hands, like old content is kind of retarded compared to his new content, which is actually really good. Like Shrouded Hands, one of my favorite YouTubers, but like his old content does not hold up as good as his new content. Like if you go back to how his channel was back, like like 5, 6
Not
years
as bad
ago.
as.
What's
the hell's up?
What I don't understand is like, how is this video supposed to be scary, but Lavender Town music is not?
I'm saying neither of them are fucking scary. I'm saying neither are fucking scary, and you're a bitch for being scared of either of them.
Uh-huh. Like, I don't know how to explain it anymore.
I'm gonna probably wrap this up soon, by the way, because I gotta go
right now, are we just gonna talk about Lavender Town for the next 9 months?
You guys are okay?
I'm thinking after Mad Pitchfork, though, I'm gonna probably call it for the stream.
I like how Lavender Town Syndrome sounds like Down Syndrome.
Lavender Down Syndrome.
Lavender Down Syndrome.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Jeffrey
Lavender
Epstein
Up
killed himself
Syndrome.
after hearing the Lavender Town song.
Yeah. But you guys
Yeah,
should talk about
he killed himself
Mask.
after hearing the Lavender
Majora's
Town
Mask
song.
is like
Sorry, I didn't have
genuinely
time to
scary
tell
game.
that joke.
Where's Bob Floyd pants?
Yeah, you should stream Majora's Mask sometime. That's a scary game.
Majora's Mask starring George Floyd. I want the George Floyd mask.
Have you ever heard of Majora's Mask, guys?
You guys ever heard of an abandoned amusement park?
Yeah. Abandoned
It's a little close
No.
to home.
Abandoned Combine.
You know what they said? Hay is for horses, and I'm tired of listening.
Hay is for dead niggers.
Yeah.
Do I even need to mention that Halloween is the most obvious junk food themed holiday, as the day is literally kids getting tons of candies and sweets? Wow, Andy, wow!
8 more days till 9/11. Allahu Akbar.
It wasn't the Muslims anyway.
Oh, everyone knows that. That's
Man.
smart enough.
I remember sometimes I would get so much Halloween candy that I would have my parents help with eating the candy, as there was too much candy for me to eat on my own. You just save it for later, Andy.
Yeah, what the hell? Why are you wasting your candy?
That candy spoils.
Your parents sound terrible.
You're
Holy
terrible.
shit, I just read the article. Oh my god, Jeffrey Epstein. He killed himself.
Anyway, I'm gonna exit the barn, probably go talk to the King Bee, and then end the stream. Because I gotta go to work.
Aw, why are you ending the stream?
I gotta go to work.
Dang. That's a sad.
Now, do you guys think I should stick to Live and Reloaded next time, or should I start the gimmick where I switch which version it is every time I die and restart?
I like the gimmick, like, if it's not too hard to switch.
It's not. They're both on this console.
Okay. How long would a switch take?
Like, I don't know, 15 seconds?
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
By the way, I've asked this before, but, you know, since Lavender Town was, like, too much for me, does that make me a fake horror fan?
Yes.
Fuck.
Alright, you're a poser, Sugar. You're a poser! The one thing you never wanted to be is a fucking poser! But it turns out that might be exactly what you get. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Toodles!
Bye, you too.